Just stay in the shade here. Ow. What up, y'all? Enjoying my Wednesday outside right now. Trying to stay cool out here. It's getting hotter. I love the morning because it stays real calming, you know what I'm saying? It's not too hot, you know what I'm saying? It's actually a nice little breeze, you know, nice little coolness. Once it starts getting past 11 o'clock, boy, it start getting hot as crap out here, man. Like, hopefully it ain't too bad. It's supposed to be 97, so, you know. I don't know if that's a good 97 or a bad 97. Either way, 97 is not good. It's still hot, so. Hope y'all doing amazing today. Hope the rest of y'all day continues to be amazing, you know what I'm saying? So. Getting all the nicks out my beard, you see that? I hope y'all doing all right today. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in the mood to deal with weirdos. So, like I said, let's keep it a weirdo-free zone. You know, I know it's not going to be possible, but, you know, as we wind down on the final days of this ragged agenda, just enjoying our life and our time, you know what I'm saying? Putting all white chooks, white kicks on. But as we near to the end of this channel, you know what I'm saying? I'm so happy because I ain't got to see y'all no more. So, oh, man. Like I said, half of y'all don't follow me on the other stuff that I do. Yeah, I already know niggas ain't gonna support the music, so that's why I said I know I can go do the music in peace, because niggas ain't gonna go over and support it. But you know, niggas don't support nothing if it ain't a word, so that's why I'm like, I ain't surprised. So that's why I'm glad it ain't, no scriptures over here, because Negroes only want to support me when it comes to scriptures, and you know what I'm saying? 'Cause y'all want me to be an exact replica of my father and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? But now I get to be around people who don't put that on me, who don't expect me to be like another man, you know what I'm saying? What's up, T? So, like I said, I already known it was possible y'all niggas wasn't gonna support the music, which is cool because, like I said, my music is worldwide anyways. So I was trying to get an international audience to support what I do anyways. I don't even like you American niggas no more, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I said, while y'all see me wearing these and stuff, y'all be seeing me wear the flags and the countries and stuff like that. And I said I do that because, like I said, I like to represent a lot of the people. You know what I'm saying? I represent the world's people. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said I know I'm black and I know I'm Hebrew by blood, but like nigga, forget all that. I don't care about that. I said, you know what I care about? Unity. Human. This is why I said I like Michael Jackson's Human Nature, man, because he was trying to get everybody to be on one accord, man, be with unity. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so tired of the way that the world is, man. We so split up by ethnicity and race and culture and you know what I'm saying, niggerism and whiteism and all that. Like, all y'all some niggas, man. White people too. Y'all just some niggas, man. I can't stand y'all no more. So that's why I said like I try to do more things that not necessarily saying inclusive, but just very. I mean, I guess you could say it is inclusive, but I'm not inclusive in a bad way. Like you know how Hollywood does, how like they try to, that inclusivity label. I can't be racist. I got black friends. Like I ain't like it. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of like, listen, I got love for everybody, man. All people, nations. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm called to go do something else with people, and so that's why I didn't really like doing this channel, man, because people think this is Hebrew stuff. I'm like, dude, we not doing all Hebrews, man. I ain't a freaking Hebrew Israelite. I'm not one of them idiots. Like, I want all people nation. You know what I'm saying? That's how I realized, man, as Christians, we supposed to love everybody. So I'm like, how we gonna love everybody and we all daggone separated, man? And we walk around thinking that we better than people because we Hebrew, and white people think they better than people because they white, and Jewish people think they better than people because they Jewish, and Hispanics think they better than everybody because they Hispanic. Like y'all niggas are dumb. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, bro, give me a people nation, man, where we can all get along, man. We can all have a great time. I'm so tired of this separatism, and you know what I'm saying? People falling right into the hands of the enemy, man. The enemy's job is called division, man, and he got us divided. But then our own race, outside our race, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired of it, you know what I'm saying? And so that's why I said, I don't know what you do in your personal life. I can care less. I said, Steve doing his personal life, and we're going to bring some unity together, you know what I'm saying? I said, we're going to start, like I said, we show love, but I said, we show love to everybody. You know what I'm saying? As long as they show it back. We still going to love you in God's way, but I said, we got to deal with you. We're going to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? Just because I steal on you don't mean that I don't love you. I love you, but if you put your hands on me, I'm going to have to knock you out. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes. You know? But like I said, we show to everybody that is respectful and you know what I'm saying, that wants to be a part of it. You know what I mean? That's why I said as we see this world, man, it's coming to an end. It's getting more wicked, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, the enemy's job is to keep us all divided and hating each other and fighting and strife. And I mean, hold on, let me wipe my camera. There we go. There we go. Got us all out here, man, just on some nonsense, you know what I'm saying? So, as I said, what's up, Nolly? As I said, man, this is a very multi-ethnicity culture channel. Everything that I do is multi-ethnicity channel based. As I said, there's some certain stuff that is for us. You know what I'm saying? When I touch on our topics with our people, some stuff is just for us. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to include everybody in every single thing. Some things are specifically for us. Just like some things are specifically for Hispanics. And then some things are specifically for Asians and then white people. And you know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own thing where it's specifically for them. But what's up, bro? I said, but when it comes to what I'm doing, most of the stuff that I'm doing is including everybody. You know what I'm saying? My music is for everybody. It's not just for black folk. It ain't just for Americans, man. It's for Europeans. I was about to say Europeaners. Not Europeaners. That sound really bad. But Europeans and, you know what I'm saying, Africans and Haitians, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say y'all see me represent. See, the United States flag, the U.S. flag, was supposed to represent everybody. It was supposed to represent all the cultures, you know what I'm saying? But now as the time that I get scarce, man, like it's starting to represent only a certain people. And that's why because I love red, white, and blue. I'm wearing red, white, and blue now, you know what I'm saying? Like I love my shoes. It's always been red, white, and blue. But I can't wear the flag no more because now the flag stands for something else. So now you see me wearing all the people's flag. Now my red, white, and blue is Haiti. On my red, white, and blue is I like Panama's flag. Panama got a dope flag. Or my red, white, and blue is Dominican Republic. You know what I'm saying? I try to represent other peoples, man. And, Mexico, that's red, white, and green. I was representing Argentina at one time, but they don't got the best reputation right now, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I love their flag, I love their colors and stuff, but they peoples, man, they some niggas. So I'm like, and again, it's not everybody. I don't throw it out there like it's everybody. Of course, it's not all Argentinians, but I'm just like, right now they don't have the best reputation. But like I said, man, I love the people, man. I'm always represent the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was trying to get down with the Britain flag, you know what I'm saying? But it just don't really look my style. It just ain't really like my style. I don't think I can really rock it like that, you know what I'm saying? Cause it just don't, I don't know. Maybe it's just too much blue. If it had like more red in it, I probably would. Or if it was more like white and then red and then blue, I probably would. But I think it's cause it's solid blue. I don't like wearing solid blue stuff. Like even Argentina stuff, like some of their stuff be solid blue. I don't know. I don't think blue's my color. More like red and, red, brown. I'm starting to realize brown. If that's the flag that got brown on it, let me know. You know what I'm saying? I try to represent more of the people, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not Haitian, I don't know if I got any Haitian DNA in me, but I got respect for the Haitians. I love their flag, I love their people, you know what I'm saying? And I love their fighting spirit, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said I'm really about to go link up with some Haitians, man. I'm getting tired of y'all Americans. I'm getting tired of these American niggas. I said I'm about to go link up with Haitians. Haitians are the only ones that are gonna get the job done. I said that's the only way I realize stuff is gonna get finished. Because I said with the way that stuff happens to American black people, like American black people look so weak now. That's why I said Mississippi niggas make us look so bad. Because every time they do something in that state, nobody do nothing. That's why I'm like, Mississippi got to have the weakest black men of all time. Because I'm like, if you gonna sit right there and let black women get lynched in Mississippi and you niggas ain't killed nobody yet, I said that show you right there how weak y'all are. They'll kill each other. Don't get me wrong. I guarantee if I pull up this crime statistic right now, it ain't just going on like how white people start doing it. I'm not doing it like how they do it. I'm just telling you facts. I said they don't scrape up so many dead black boys in Mississippi. It's crazy. You ain't scraped up no dead white ones. I said I wonder why you ain't did that. You know what I'm saying? I said even Kentucky, man, like Louisville's a hard-headed Negro city. But I said I guarantee you if this was going on, at least during the BLM when we was doing that in Louisville, I said there was a lot of get back. You know what I'm saying? Or there was a lot of justice being served. Like Negroes was niggas, but they wasn't scared to pull out their blicky. You know what I'm saying? Like there was 2 cops that got shot down there. You know what I'm saying? Because dudes don't care. Like that's why I said some people just like, bro, at least they did something. People throwing rocks and people was, bricking them and running them over. You know what I'm saying? Like people get a little radical out there. I said Mississippi's the only place I know where you can do anything and ain't gonna do nothing. That showed me how soft people are in Mississippi. I said Mississippi and Alabama is the only 2 states I know where they can do anything to a nigga and niggas ain't gonna do nothing back. You know what I'm saying? Because they used to enrage me when I heard these stories about remember that back in Martin Luther King Jr. them day, the Alabama, what was it, the Alabama church bombing where they killed them girls in that church and not a nigga slid. I said, oh my God, bro, y'all niggas are weak. That let me know. I said, bro, sometimes, man, some of you black folk, man, y'all talk too much. Y'all too weak, man. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing. You gonna let somebody bomb your daughter and let them live? I'm like, y'all niggas are weak, man. I don't care what you say. Y'all weak. Because I said if this had been any other culture, man, they would have severed them up into several pieces. And that's why I said the only people that I know that'll do some get back for real really be the Haitians. The Haitians are one people that you cannot get over. That's why they kept them purposely poor, because the Haitians fought them back with sticks and machetes and all type of whatever they had. They didn't have guns like that. They didn't, they probably killed you with a machete and took your piece off of you. You know what I'm saying? Nigga gonna kill you with your own gun. You know what I mean? And I said Haitians are some of the people that ain't going for it. That's why they tried to get them with ICE, and ICE couldn't get them because Haitians are too strong. You can't get the Haitians, bro. That's why they wanted to beat up on the little Mexicans, because you can probably get them. I said Haitians, they weren't going for that. And they was getting beat up. Them Nigerians, they tried to do ICE on, and they kidnapped 2 of them and held them for ransom. It's just some people you can't do that with. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I said, like, they know there's certain people you can't mess with. Some people are radicals. Even like with Africans. Africans be radical. You can't just do what you want to do to them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Mexicans ain't, but the fighting spirit that some of them have versus the fighting spirit that some of these people, like, like they come from poverty in Mexico, but in Haiti, they come from poverty. Like, they ain't got nothing to lose. You know what I'm saying? They got nothing to lose. You know what I mean? That's probably why they so critical, because it's like when you come from nothing and then you pretty much living in nothing still, and you pretty much have nothing your whole life. Like, what else you got to lose? You ain't got a whole 401k you fear losing. You ain't got a whole freedom you care about losing. Like, you live in the hell now, so it's kind of like, what do you care about, But that's why I said, like, I think that a lot of the stuff that's going to get resolved, man, really going to be the Haitians. Because now they trying to say that ICE is going after Haitians. I'm like, yeah, that's not going to be what y'all think. It's not going to be what y'all think. And I said, y'all going to realize real soon why people purposely leave Haitians alone. You going to realize real soon. Like I said, I'm telling you now, I said, see, they getting a little bold doing what they doing. You know what I'm saying? But You know, that's why I realized ICE can't. They can't really mess with. See, they trying to mess with the little Mexicans. They can't really mess with black folk because black folk don't play with that either. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, you know, you already know white people ain't going for that. They ain't playing with them. And then now they gonna do Haitians, and then they gonna realize they gonna start slaughtering them niggas by the dozens. I'm like, I think y'all should probably leave them alone. There's a reason why people don't mess with Haitians, you know. And that's the reason why I respect them, because Haitians are some of the very few black people that I know. Well, I ain't gonna say few, but they some of the very known black people I know that's gonna do something. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just harass them and think you gonna get away with it. I ain't never seen a Haitian get harassed and they just let it slide. Never. I've never seen it. So, you know, one of the reasons why a lot of their gangs started, especially in Florida, was because they came over and they was getting harassed by a lot of black kids going to school. And that's why they said they had to stand out to be a lot more violent, because people kept messing with them on the daily. They was getting stereotyped, they was getting jumped, get beat up for their stuff. That they had to form together for protection. And they gangs are different than ours. You know what I'm saying? Because again, when you come from Oblak, you come from Chicago, yes, it's bad, it's critical, but it's not a third world country. Third world countries are way worse. So when you come from, see, we have hoods here, they have slums. They have literal, like, these ain't the projects, these are lower than the projects, you know what I'm saying? So you pretty much on survival mode, you know what I'm saying? So you got to be savage. Like, you almost don't have a choice. You got to be savage. Like, some of these niggas here is different, but there, you got to, you know, survive, you know? So that's why I said I got mad respect for them, man. Because I know if somebody did something to they people, you think a Haitian gonna go for somebody putting a rope around their nigga neck and letting them hang and they ain't gonna do nothing? I don't think so. I don't think so. So that's why I said, like, yeah, some of you African American niggas, y'all not for real. I say Haitians and Jamaicans, they for real. They don't play that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I realized, like, a lot of the audience, man, that's how a lot of stuff is gonna get done. Because you American dudes, man, y'all ain't gonna do nothing. I'm really ashamed at the fact that Mississippi blacks, man, will sit right there and let their people get hung from trees and not do nothing. That really upsets me. And I saw that the other day, I think it was yesterday or the day before on IG. And there was another dude that got in there and said the same thing I said. And I'm going to say it again for people that's coming here, but he said the same thing I said. He said Mississippi got to have some of the weakest black people of all time. I said extremely. He said, y'all going to let a black woman get hung in y'all backyard and y'all ain't going to do nothing? You feel me? And I said, dude, this is exactly what I just said on live stream like the day before. I literally just said that. I didn't even see his video. I literally just said that right after I saw his stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or I mean, right before I saw his stuff, you know? And I said it be true, man. I'm starting to think you Mississippi niggas, man, y'all some clowns. See, I don't think they can do that in Illinois because there's too much noise in Illinois. Around, you know, there's certain places, California, I don't think they can really do it like that. I said, even Kentucky, they know they can't really just go and grab a nigga like that, you know what I'm saying? But Mississippi, for some reason, I thought that would have been the one place where these Negroes you don't touch, you don't mess with. They stop them respect half you gang niggas no more. I don't respect y'all. That's why I'm like, you used to be kind of scared to walk in certain territories and wear certain colors, certain places, and worry about people walking up on you and sizing you up. I'm not even scared of y'all niggas no more, because I'm like, y'all letting people punk y'all out. Y'all letting everybody punk y'all out. I said, you ain't slid on one of them, it's gonna hang one of your people. So I'm like, why I got to be scared walking in your territory now? What you gonna do to me? What you gonna do to me worse than what you gonna do to them? It's almost like, it ain't almost, it really is a joke. It's a joke, man. And that's why I said, honestly, you know what I do? I blame a lot of what's going on in Mississippi because of you niggas. I said, of course, it's always going to be the white people's fault that do what they do. But I said, but the fact they keep doing this, I'm blaming y'all Negroes now because they know y'all not going to do nothing back. And it's making us look bad, man. It really does make us look soft as black folk. Like, we just going to sit right there and take the abuse. You know what I'm saying? When I said I have an issue that y'all ready to blow your own kind of brains out over nothing, over less, and then some black woman get hung in y'all community and y'all ain't slid and did one thing, yeah, and they purposely doing this stuff over and over again. And Mississippi black people are the dumbest black people of all time. Like, I'm going to tell y'all the dumbest niggas of all time. That's why I said I don't want to be associated with none of y'all. I'm glad we never did no church conferences in Mississippi. I don't want to do nothing with y'all. Y'all the dumbest black people of all time. Because y'all literally sit right there and let everybody just walk over y'all. Y'all walk over each other and then y'all let everybody else walk y'all down. Y'all do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Black women ain't going to never get no justice down there. And then what they going to do next? Mess with your kids? God forbid they do. But if they going to mess with your kids and you going to sit right there and let it happen, like, y'all ain't going to do nothing. And I said, until the day one of y'all actually stand up and do something and say something, I don't respect y'all. I don't respect that. Y'all are not black people, bro. Y'all make us look bad. Y'all really do, you know. And so that's why I said, I'm like, I just, you know, it's really appalling to me because I couldn't let this happen in my city and do nothing. We ride past the place every day where some black girl got hung. We gonna sit there and do nothing? Like, yeah, that'd be the daggone day. At least in Louisville, they not the smartest, but at least they know how to do something. I said, you niggas in Mississippi, man, y'all got to be illiterate. Y'all got to be all different types of stupid because y'all ain't get jack yet. It's sad. It's really sad. And I said, truth be told, I think a lot of the justice is gonna come from other people. It's gonna come from other ethnicities like Haitians and Jamaicans and Dominicans and Mexicans and Hispanics and Africans. Because it seems to be when it comes to you niggas, man, y'all just won't stand for your people. And I'm getting real tired of seeing when it comes to black folk, everybody else will stand for us. Negroes won't do nothing. And then they on Instagram and on in people comments hollering about how every other ethnicity don't like us and every other ethnicity want to steal our culture and don't nobody want to stand up for us. And I'm like, bro, most of the people you go out there when you see doing this is other ethnicities. How the world you got Dominicans, man? You got Ecuadorians out there trying to do something and you niggas is in the house on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? People will take a bullet for you, man. You on the internet talking bad about them, and then when it's time for you to do something, you go right to Instagram talking crazy. You want to make posts and say their name, and oh man, this is crazy, and want to do expose me videos. Like that's gonna kill a nigga, and that's why they still living because you ain't did nothing about it. And I said, see, this is why people don't respect you because you talk. Your own kind, you ready to blow brains out. I said, come to everybody else. And that's why I said you hate your people that bad. As much as you want to talk about something interracial and you want to talk about some nigger on Instagram mad at black women. That's the only time niggas get mad. Some dude on Instagram don't date black women. And some celebrities said something about black women. Donald Trump said something about black women. All you niggas lose your mind. And then it comes to them literally doing something to a black woman. You niggas don't do nothing about it. And that's why I said it's a race bait every freaking time. Y'all are some of the weakest black folk I've ever seen in my life. I blame y'all a lot of what's going on because I'm like, if it came to us and our people, God forbid, I'm slatting. Oh, we catching some bodies. We gonna catch something. I said, well, you niggas is just gonna sit right there and let everybody happen. This is gonna let everything happen. One of these people assault your children, and you gonna sit right there and go to the internet and try to play the race card and try to play the sympathy. Look what they did. See, this is how they really are. I'm like, when he's still living, he's still breathing. How is your attacker still breathing? How is your former your future lyncher still living? I don't understand that. Ain't no redemption for that nigga. Like you kidding me? And I said every time we get soft black people, they gonna keep doing what they doing. See, I'm a person I like to stay out the way. You know, we don't go around look for trouble. You know, I don't bang on non-affiliates. I don't do that stuff. You know, we stay out the way. But I said it comes a time where it's like, okay, we got to stand up and do something. If it comes to it, then this nice guy you see is gonna go off. Like we're not gonna just sit right there and just let people harass us. I'm cool with you. As long as you stay over, I ain't walking around looking for trouble. I ain't one of these other dumb black Negroes that go over and putting the phone in people's face. Like these antagonists. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of tag. That's why we call them the white girls Karens. We call them Karens. And then you niggas, we call y'all niggas because y'all antagonize everybody. I said, we don't do that. We looking for the ones that's actually doing what they do. They come over harassing us, then that's when we're going to be in our rightful element to defend ourselves. You know what I'm saying? But I said, I get real tired of seeing people, man, that just walk around it's just this act, you know what I'm saying? This for show thing, man. I can't stand it, man. Yeah, hold on. Most of them don't. Most Africans don't. It don't matter. Just Kenyans, Nigerians. Like I said, it was 2 Nigerians that held their ICE for ransom. Those niggas they don't understand. Like, see, they think because you over here, they think people are scared of consequences. These people come from third world countries, man. These people have been living in hell, dude. So what is a federal prison? That's comfort to them. They don't care. You get fed 3 times a day. You get a pretty clean, nice cell. Do you know what they stuff is like over there? They penitentiary over in other countries is like, bro, that's a hellhole. And that's why I told you, they not scared to risk it. They have been through this. They have lived this, man. Nigeria is a very tough place. My parents been over there, man. Daddy been over there several times. And he was saying Nigeria is a very tough place, man. You know what I mean? And he was saying like, you know, the conditions though. And I know a couple of Nigerians myself, and they said, bro, it's different over there. Like, it's not like our America. They said over in Nigeria, you either rich or poor. There is no middle class. There is no in between. You either rich or you're poor. And most of the people, well, I don't know about most, but a lot of the people are poor. And so when you poor, what you do? You got to get it how you live. You got to hustle, or you got robbed. People go over there. They got witch doctors over there. They got all type of stuff. You think an ICE agent is the worst thing they're scared of? You got literal witch doctors. People over there will curse you to die. People over there be putting hexes on people, man, trying to kill you for no reason. These people come from Haiti's is worse. I think Haiti's one of the worst places in the world. You know what I'm saying? These people come from nothing. So what is an American penitentiary compared to what they got to deal with? Do you know what their jails look like? Some of them probably would rather go to jail so they can get off the street. At least they get fed or, you know, get a little taken care of. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of these people, they come from, like, we don't know poverty here. Like we talking about below the national average, where you see a couple of rundown houses and somebody on welfare, and that's what this Nigerian had told Daddy, because Daddy was over. He said, man, at least y'all American government gives y'all assistance and stuff. He said, bro, Nigerian government don't give nobody nothing. He said, dude, they don't give nobody nothing. He said they purposely keep the people poor because it's a mentality thing. He said people that try to rise up against them, they'll kill you. He said our Nigerian government is way worse. It's way more corrupt. Like our American government is bad, but they was like ours is way worse than y'all's. He said at least they give y'all a little bit of help and substance. Nigerian government don't give nobody nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I told you. I said a lot of these people when they come here, they ain't got nothing to lose. It's like, bro, do you know what? I mean, they don't want to give up their freedom here. They love it here, but they still got that natural surviving instinct where it's like, okay, well, if it's go to war time, let's go to war. See, these niggas here, man, that's why I said, see, they ain't worried about throwing it away when it comes to killing each other. But when it comes to defending yourself against another ethnicity that want to hang you, that's when they scared now. And they want to be technical about the laws and, they going to come after us. I'm like, you ain't worried about the block sliding on you. They shooting up people's mama houses and Negroes got rocket launchers now. You know what I'm saying? You don't care about that. And I said, that's what all them Dracos that you flexing on the ground for is with. That's what it's for. It's funny how you only want to use that against your people, and then they come to something else. Now y'all act like y'all want to be Booker T. Washington. Now niggas want to turn intelligent. Now they want to be, oh well, technically we don't know anything. And see, man, they always trying to keep a nigga down. I'm like, you trying to put a nigga down, so why not just focus your anger on them? Like that's the same thing. So that's why I said I sat back because, like I said, I did a lot of my fighting in 2020 and 2021. I put in my time. I still do stuff that I can, but I'm not doing the main the main fight no more. I'm letting other people take care of it because, like I said, I did this, man, for years. Some of us have labored and did this for years. And it's like we can't be the only ones wanting to stand up and be a voice, and not just be a voice, but actually be willing to do something. You know what I'm saying? People was willing to go to jail, man, throw away their freedom. You know what I'm saying? People was willing to go to jail for what they believe. That's what we was doing. I said, now you got niggas that won't do that. And then people want to hide behind the comfort of their phone. And as soon as something happened, they want to run to Instagram and hurry up and, oh, see, man, you see what they just did? Oh, man, that's crazy. Man, it's a sad day. That's where we're on. It's a sad day. It's like, well, bro, what's going to happen? What's the get back? Like, what y'all going to do? You always got some talking nigga and then some churchy nigga. They want to just sit right there and be deep. And I'm like, well, bro, what are you going to do about the situation that's going on? You don't think that black woman was a church goer? You don't think she went to somebody's church and y'all gonna sit right there and let that be fine? That's like, that's not cool. It's one day when the day of persecution come where it's worldwide, where everybody getting persecuted. I said, right now it's not the day of persecution. This is the day of people just hating everybody. And I said, you gonna let people hate you for nothing? The Bible never told you to let somebody lynch you, man. The Bible said if you get killed with the sword and the sword you be killed. It didn't say willingly let them lynch you. It didn't say that. That's why I say you dumb niggas, man. Like, and this is why I told y'all gonna get a lot of niggas killed. That's why I be mad, because I'm like, dude, how many people gonna get killed because of y'all fake word? Because of y'all interpretation, you knuckle drag and tap dancing niggas. This is why I tell y'all, stop listening to everybody, man. They gonna willfully tell y'all to get lynched. And tell y'all that was God's plan off of God's namesake, go ahead and die. It's like, no, that ain't what the Bible said. But that's how they kept a lot of them browbeat back in the day, man, because they wanted to think like, well, the Lord got you, and the Lord he got a purpose for it. He ain't got a purpose for you having a rope around your neck. How you supposed to do God's will and you lynched? It don't make no sense, my nigga. So that's why I said the only way that a lot of stuff is gonna get done, I really believe, is because of the foreigners, man. This is why I say I rock with foreigners, because foreigners don't play like they cool. And that's the only way that justice is going to get served. That's the only way that this fight is going to be for real. That's the only reason we ever got somewhere with the BLM thing, because we had a lot of foreigners helping us. We had a lot of the white people helping us. A lot of foreigners was helping us. Because, when it comes to niggas, they not going to do nothing. Even if we all came on one accord, they always trying to come against us. So we wouldn't have got as far as we did if it wasn't for everybody else that was helping us. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I tell these tap dancers in the comments won't talk now. Like, dude, if you knew what was going on, I said you wouldn't be bashing the Mexican. You wouldn't be bashing. I said, yeah, you got a couple of them that don't like us. Stop acting like everybody like that. This is the thing I'm trying to see. We trying to defeat the social narrative of the stereotype. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody thinks like you don't like them. I said, bro, everybody loves everybody. It's just you got a couple of bad apples and stuff. It doesn't mean everybody like it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not bad people, but everybody ain't good people either. You know what I'm saying? So you got a couple of people who gonna do what they do, and you got a couple of people who just gonna do the opposite. You know what I mean? As I said, now, everybody gets, and then, you got a couple of tap dancers that, well, no, white people ain't bad. I'm like, well, we know that. Those are the ones that want to just fit in. I'm not doing it to fit in. I'm doing it because it's the truth. Every white person ain't bad. Every Hispanic's not a racist. Like, you got a lot of that, but you got a lot of people that's also good people. And I said, you have to also acknowledge the good too, man. If you're going to acknowledge the bad, acknowledge the good. That's why I told you. I said, bro, just like how we get on it. I said, look, we know there's a lot of cops that's bad, but all police ain't bad, obviously. But we not worried about all. We worried about the ones that's doing what they doing. I don't care. Like, that's what we were saying back in Louisville. You know, we was talking about they was like, well, nah, all police ain't bad. I'm like, we not talking about all police. We talking about the ones that did what they did, the ones that killed this girl. That's the ones we talking about. We don't care about all. We care about the ones that do what they do. Some people, you got to go to work. You got to do your thing. Okay, they try to stay out the way. We not worried about you. But the ones that's cricket, the ones that's taking dope money, and the ones that's wrongfully incarcerating people, and the ones that's behind a lot of these lynches, we talking about them niggas. And every time we said that, they kept saying, well, y'all know, well, all cops. I'm like, dude, we know all cops. They kept saying the same thing. They a broken record. Well, all I was like, we know all ain't. Get the ones that's doing. I said, okay, you keep saying all. So what about the ones? So you admitting that there's bad ones, right? I said, so get the bad ones. That's the one we talking about. That's the same phrase. They get, well, not all. And that's why I said some people just, they ain't ready to have the conversation. So that's why I said, I'm like, you know what? I don't even waste my time going back and forth, playing with people. It's whatever. People gonna believe what they want to believe. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? See, some people are trying to persuade others not to be, like they trying to persuade others to like everybody. I'm not persuading you like everybody. Some people trying to persuade other people, well, don't be racist. You can be racist if you want to. That's fine. I mean, that's not against the law. You can be racist if you want to. Don't get killed for your racism. That's all I'm telling you. Like I said, you get a little too bold. You can stay over in Indiana and do what you want to do in your little fields. That's fine. I don't care what you do. I don't care how you view things or what you say. As long as you say it over there and don't come over here messing with us, that's fine. Because the day you come over here messing with us, we're going to have to put you down. Like I said, you got freedom to do whatever you want to until you go and harassing people. And I said, then it's going to cost you because you're harassing people. Leave them alone. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I tell people, man, like, leave people alone. Go on about your business. You know what I'm saying? But we live in a generation now where people can't mind their business. And that's why everybody's relationship is their problem. And everybody's love interest has got something to do with them. And it's always about what they want and how they feel. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's on social media making a big deal about some marriage and some racism. And you know what I'm saying? People mad because other cultures are mingling with other cultures. And that's the way it's supposed to be anyways. You know what I'm saying? Niggas get mad because the Mexicans mingle with the Koreans and the whites mingle with the blacks and stuff, and that's like it seems taboo, but it's like, but this is the way that the world was supposed to be anyways. This is the way that the world. This is how it was before the Tower of Babel, man. Everybody, which I mean, I don't know if everybody was the same color or if everybody. I know they're supposed to the same. You know what I'm saying? But I'm kind of glad that God did it. He switched it up because he made people different. Because I'm like, bro, the same language is boring. That's why I don't like English. Like, bro, nigga, English is literally the most boring language of all time. It's so stupid. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like learning Italian, learning Spanish, or, you know what I'm saying, learning French, or learning whatever African speak, or, Creole or something. You feel me? You want to learn what the Haitians are talking. You feel me? Because that stuff's interesting. You know what I mean? I don't speak no daggone English no more. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas don't even realize Jesus didn't even speak English, man. Like, they didn't speak English back then. English probably wasn't even nowhere even heard of. English probably didn't come around to like the 1500s or something. You feel me? Like, dude, English sucks. You know what I'm saying? I said, we just thank God spoke English because our Bibles are English, and because we hear the word in English, it doesn't mean that he literally spoke it. He probably speak a language that nobody know. You know what I'm saying? But I like the fact that we all are different. You know what I'm saying? I like the fact that Asians have different eyes. Like, you can tell who's Asian because they look Asian. You know what I'm saying? Africans have the darkest skin on the planet. That's nice. You feel me? Hispanics have one of the nicest languages of all time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has differences that makes them them. That's why I love Chinese culture, man. I love Japanese culture. I love Italian culture. Like, I love ancient Babylonian and Egyptian culture. I love stuff like that because it's all different. But at the end of the day, they all are the same because they're human beings. And I said, we trying to get everybody to come on one accord, man. You know, we know who we are as a people, and we love the fact that we getting confidence as we are as a people. But it don't matter. You want to know, I'm going to tell you why it don't matter. Because if you're going to sit there and let them lynch one of your Hebrews and you niggas not do nothing, then what you over here talking about black and proud for? Ain't no nigga black and proud. You going to let them lynch your people and you ain't going to do jack about it. I said, you ain't black and proud. You know what they telling? You know what you telling people? I'm going to pretend like I'm black and proud. I'm going to let you kill a couple of us. But, I'm going to still walk around my fist held up high. You throwing up your fist while they throwing up people's necks on ropes. That's why I say half y'all, and that's why I say all you Mississippians, all you dumb nigga Mississippian niggas, I say y'all lost y'all black card. Y'all lost y'all black card. Y'all failed that girl. Y'all have failed y'all people for the final time, man. You Mississippi niggas are the stupidest niggas on the planet. There was a reason why I dissed y'all state so much. There was a reason why I didn't like the niggas, and now I know why. And that's showing us right there. If we would have came to Mississippi for a Darby conference, and God forbid, but if something would have pop off, you niggas wouldn't even have our back. That's showing us right there. You wouldn't even have our backs. Why in the world we gonna plant a church in Mississippi, and this is the first thing that happens? You niggas gonna sit right there crying and looking at us stupid. Like, you ain't even gonna have our backs, dude. Some of the places we had conferences that I didn't like. I didn't like some of the cities that Daddy chose. Baltimore is one of the worst places of all time. But, you know, we had a couple of conferences, or fine, whatever. I did not like Raleigh, North Carolina. But, you know, that's when we had our first, I believe it was our first Negro Land tour, you know. But when it came, I said, I understand why we didn't go to certain spots, and I'm so glad we didn't. Because I'm like, if we would have went to Mississippi, the worst state of all time, and something popped off, you're really gonna have our back. You ain't gonna have nothing, man. You just gonna sit there and just let everybody do whatever. Crazy, man. That's why I'm getting real tired of these soft niggas, man. The soft nigger mentality. Like, y'all said nigga. This soft nigger mentality. Y'all letting people just do whatever. Y'all let some white boy Dylan Roof walk in the church and kill like what, 8 or 9 black folk, and niggas didn't do nothing. That's why I say you niggas are soft. I can't believe y'all think that the world is good. You think the world is an okay place. You know what I'm saying? You can't walk in a white church because, again, they know, the deacon know he got his on him. Pastor know, everybody know. They got stuff in play where they know, hey, you can't just let everybody walk in here. Only niggas are the only people that won't run around to tap dance and don't think that stuff's gonna happen. And I said, see, and even Daddy preached on that. He said if a lot of them had discernment, man, a lot of this stuff wouldn't be, wouldn't say it wouldn't happen, but it wouldn't happen as easily or as frequently as it does. And I said the reason why they choose a lot of black folk as target, because they know you niggas ain't gonna do nothing every single time. They keep proving y'all every single time they do this, y'all don't do nothing. Like, I'm getting real tired of, man. Like we compete on who's tougher. You got Negroes having a war with Mexicans. This old gang war they got it with them, and trying to figure out which race is tougher. And then when it comes to white people, you Negroes is both losing. And I said, then you just let the white people walk all over you. You let everybody walk all over you. You Negroes are scared to take a stand, take justice. I'm like, it looks bad, man. You know what I'm saying? And I said, I hardly doubt they can do that in Texas, because at least people in Texas, they a little smarter. Like, they understand stuff. Like, people out here are different. You know what I'm saying? But Mississippi, it is something about y'all state. Mississippi and Alabama got the most retarded niggas in the world. Something wrong with y'all. That's why I told all y'all good ones, if there is any good ones, which I believe in, you know, not all of them, my bad. But any ones that really want to live and do something with their life, get out that ratchet state. Sell everything if you got to. I don't care, man. Sell it. Forget the fact your family live here. Because, you know, that's what black folk do. That's the first thing a nigga tell you. Well, your family here. That's why I didn't tell people I was moving from Louisville. That's why I didn't tell people I was moving from Kentucky to Texas. Because the first thing people say is your family's here. Everybody tries to keep you here with that old family talk. Well, your family here, and, you know, mom and them here, and granny them, and auntie. I don't care about them niggas. I love them, but I said, I'm not going to let you stop me from going where I want to go. And that's why I'm glad a lot of black folk is waking up and not letting their family and their people stop them from moving on. That's why you got black folk moving from Chicago to Thailand now. They going across the world because they getting tired of this. They getting tired of their family, getting tired of the living conditions. Some people tired of living in hell, dude. Do you understand that? You getting tired of the stereotype. Everybody's breaking the mindset. You see more black people traveling than you ever seen before, because we was told before this was for white people. This is what we was told. That's why the airport was always kind of smaller, and I didn't think that a lot of black people went overseas. Because then you look at the stereotypical nigga, and then they scared to get on planes. Niggas can't even cross the bridge, dude. We got a walking bridge that y'all be seeing me going from Kentucky to Indiana, and niggas won't even cross it. My friend was dating this dude. It's supposed to be a gangster. Dude, tattoos everywhere, grills, everything. Nigga couldn't even get on the bridge. This nigga had a vagina himself, and he was scared to get on the bridge. I was like, dude, you supposed to be a gang member. Nigga was supposed to be a gangster and can't even cross the bridge. That's why I'm like, y'all dumb. And that's how I said, this is how I did it. And this is why them white boys can come from Indiana, come over to Kentucky, down here real quick, and then run back over to Indiana, because they know you niggas ain't gonna go over to Indiana. It's sad. That, see, y'all put limitations on yourself, and you want me to listen to the word of God from you. You want me to listen to life advice from a nigga that can't cross the bridge? I think not. That's why I said I've been bringing a lot of my fears and my phobias. I don't like boats, you know what I'm saying? I don't like being on large bodies of water. I'm still kind of a little paranoid about cruises. But I said, but I'm going to go on one so I can break the stereotype. I'm tired of this. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said everybody was scared to get on the plane at first. I said, I love getting on planes, because that's all I do. I catch 2 planes back to the city. You know what I'm saying? I hate the fact I got to catch 2 planes. But I said, but I'm so used to it now, and it's whatever. We got niggas, man, scared to get on a plane. Like, y'all niggas are so soft. I said, this is why people walk all over y'all, man, because y'all ain't got no backbone. You ain't scared around get headshot from a Negro, but you scared to get on a plane. What an idiot, man. Like, I'm tired of y'all. Hold on, y'all. So you getting tired of just feeling like that you all walked all over them, man. You know what I'm saying? You just walk all over you. Don't nobody do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said it's making us look like a joke. You know what I mean? And then every time something goes on, here come one of you want to be conscious deep niggas want to come here now and say something like, hey, everybody listen to that. That's why I told you what's going on in the world now, and what's been going on the last 6, 7 years, 8 years or so. I said that showed me right there. I said most of y'all niggas lost your voice to talk. You lost your ability to say anything. You lost your ability to do anything. I don't want to hear nothing come out your mouth. For years, we have heard y'all run your mouth talking bad about everybody, bad about every ethnicity, stereotypical stuff. Everybody hate us. Everybody want to keep us down. And I realized the only people that's ever kept me down in my life is you niggas. I wanted to believe it wasn't true. Listen, y'all, I wanted to believe it wasn't true. We've been blaming white people for forever. I was like, nah, see, it's white people, man. They're just trying to keep us stuck. And in a way it is, the system, yeah, it is. But I said, but personally, I'm telling you personally, like we know systematically, but personally, I said there's something that's keeping us stuck, and it's y'all. Every white person I talked to about my music, they wanted me to excel in it. They kept telling me I was going to do big things in it. They told me to travel. They told me to go places. They wasn't stopping me. And the only people that I seen trying to stop me from moving out the city was you niggas. Everybody knows, see, well, you know, where you going over there? And Texas is so far away. And so that's the whole point. It's far away from you niggas. Then you wonder why you go to a city where I don't got to deal with you. Because you got people that got that dumb mentality, man, keeps them stuck all the freaking time. Man, it's like, it's so annoying. And I said, dude, you really be rooting for your people, you're rooting for your ethnicity. But I said, but you see a lot of dumb ones. It's like, dude, y'all make us look bad. I guarantee you, Mississippi got the highest per capita where Negroes is walking around talking about they black and proud and gonna let them hang one of y'all. And y'all ain't gonna do jack. Y'all niggas are soft, man. You ought to be ashamed to call yourself black in Mississippi. You gonna let that happen to you. It's one thing. It was tougher back in the 40s and the 50s because, you know, it was harder to fight back. Nowadays, it's so easy. It is so easy now. The laws are so much on our side. Like, even if it's against us, like, bro, everybody knows, like, you gonna beat it in court. You got self-defense. You know what's against the law? Murder. Murdering your other fellow Negro for no reason whatsoever. That's extremely against the law. Y'all don't stop y'all from doing it. Then I went to the comments of what the dude was saying, where he said Mississippi got the weakest Negroes. And then there's some Negro on it. Nah, man, ain't nothing weak about Mississippi. I said, well, then, Negro, if that's the case, go do something about this stuff that's going on. Go do something. 3 of y'all Negroes done died from racist causes, and y'all ain't did jack. It was more than that, actually, but I said the ones that we know about, and I think there's one I'm leaving out that's popular, or that's national, and y'all ain't did nothing about it. But you only talking about Mississippi ain't weak, and you ain't slid the block one time for your peoples that got lynched. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. You Negroes are weak, man. And that's why I said, when I want to, if there's ever a battle and we got to get an army together, I would never choose a Negro from Mississippi. I believe the one's going to stab you in your back first be from Mississippi. I'm not even lying. Alabama got one of the worst gang wars I've heard. One of the worst. If y'all ever heard this nigga, Honeycomb Brazy, whatever, he one of the worst people, one of the worst rappers of all time. I mean, the nigga got his grandparents killed. Like, this nigga's terrible. He's a terrible person. And I said, y'all see how ham they go on each other? How ham they go on their own people? All they doing is big blooding all day, throwing up gang signs all day, man. And then these white people doing what they doing. The most wretched states where it come to lynches, and niggas ain't did nothing yet. Y'all joke. That's why I said it make you even wonder, like, I would never step foot in Alabama or Mississippi. These old wretched places. I said, but it almost makes you wonder, like, if I step foot there, I wouldn't even be, like, first you can't be scared of him. And I'm like, I ain't scared of y'all. You ain't did none of them. Somebody lynch one of your people and you gonna let them slide and you gonna try to size me up. Gonna try to size a nigga up that come to your city. Who don't want to be in that ratchet city anyways? What nigga want to be in Mobile, Alabama? Montgomery, Alabama? Nobody want to be there. You niggas got the nerve to act like somebody want to come to your ratchet. At least Louisville, Kentucky got a little something. Like, ain't nothing in Alabama. Niggas only go there because of school, because they go to college, and that's a stupid college to go to anyways. Only good thing that ever came out in Mississippi, man, is Mississippi Mass Choir. Ain't nothing good came out that state. Tell me I'm wrong. Ain't nothing good came out that state. Probably got some bomb soul food, and that's it. That's it. Negroes get mad when you diss their city. I said, well, what you gonna do? Kill me like you kill them white people that lynch your people? Is that what you gonna do? You gonna get at me like you got at them for doing that? What's up, Crystal? That's why I said y'all Negroes are y'all retarded, man. Y'all slow. That's why I said we keep saying the same thing. We're getting tired of people doing what they doing. Getting tired of people keep on harassing us, not respecting us. And then we see the reason why people don't respect us. We saying why? Because you niggas. And that's why I said it's gonna be left up to the foreigners to get the job done. The Haitians, the Jamaicans, the Ugandans, the Nigerians, they gonna be the ones to get the job done. Somalians, cause you niggas ain't gonna do nothing. Y'all gonna sit right there and let people do what they do. Gonna let people harass y'all. Gonna let people call you out your name. Gonna let people keep putting ropes around your neck. Letting people walk up. Now these white people done got bold again, chasing niggas now. This old boogity boogity stuff, riding up on niggas, calling people niggers, and you ain't gonna do nothing. If you ever wonder who's gonna trade on you first, you know who I think the children of Israel was? A bunch of Mississippians. That's exactly who I think they are. If you ever wonder who Moses had to deal with, these have to be the modern day descendants of Mississippi. Have to be. They have to be the descendants of the children of Israel. Weakest niggas of all time. I can't believe this. Like y'all, I'm thinking we back in like the 50s or the 40s. Because to see what they doing to us, and niggas ain't did nothing yet. I can't believe black folk be this weak down there. I'm calling on the Haitians. I'm starting an organization. Haitians, y'all welcome over here. This is why I told y'all multicultural, because I know if it comes to another culture, they gonna slide for you. I know Turkish people gonna slide for me. I know they are. I know Mexicans gonna slide for me. I know Bosnians gonna slide for me. A Mississippi nigga that look like me, that's darker than me, because you know they dark down there, they ain't gonna slide for you. That's why I said let us have a church conference in Mississippi and something go off, God forbid, they ain't gonna do nothing. They not gonna help you. They ain't gonna do one thing. It's so sad, y'all. It's sad. I told y'all if y'all live in Mississippi, get out of there. I've been saying this. Alabama, all of it. Any of them states suck, man. All the Carolinas, all of them suck. Except Florida, all them down south states suck, man. They all bad. You gonna come down south, come to Texas. Like I said, I'm not saying Texas is the nicest or friendliest place. Definitely better than places. I said black folk in Texas different. The Mississippi niggas, y'all, something up with y'all. That's why I said I can't help y'all. So it's whatever. That's why I said I don't even waste my time with some of y'all, man. Y'all just mad weird, you know what I'm saying? But it's whatever. And that's why I tell people, I said, you know what? If you want justice being done, you're not gonna get nothing done. That's why I said Floridians, CC. This is the reason why people don't mess with Floridians. Cause Floridians, them wickhead niggas, they crazy. Them Duval County boys, some of the worst niggas in the nation. Don't nobody want to smoke with them. They ain't gonna mess with them. I believe they kill anything. they don't care about it. See, Florida Negroes are different because Florida Negroes used to be Haitian too. Like those are different. Mississippi, I don't know what y'all a different type of breed, man. Y'all state sucks. I know I diss Louisville a lot, but y'all state sucks. There ain't one good thing in Mississippi. Change my mind. Stuff going on down there, and I guarantee you, it's the nigga on the internet hollering about some interracial marriage, hollering about some mixed kids, or hollering about some they ain't chosen by a nigga. You know, like this is what you talking about right now. As much as they want to keep talking, man, Negroes want to keep talking. Nah, the death of our society is everybody keep marrying. I said, no, the death of our society is them hanging all these black women from trees, nigga. A woman that could have produced some other black kids just got hung. How many more they got hanged before you dumb niggas understand this? Well, it couldn't be my city. Lord forbid. Like, I love how the stuff taking out black folk, man. This is the first thing niggas want to say. They won't bring up the daggone color card now. They won't bring it up. And that's why I said we want justice as black folk. We got to make alliances with Haitians because we already know our people ain't gonna do nothing. Heavy niggas ain't gonna do nothing. They too dumb to do it. It takes a special type of nigga to sit right there and let somebody do you like that. They are literally trying to bring back Jim Crow, and niggas are sitting there letting them. You giving them the emboldance of that. See, the reason why back in the 80s and 90s, at least people were scared to bring up, if they was racist, they were scared to kind of come out open and say it because they knew the consequences was going to happen. See, nowadays we got cancel culture. Like everybody cancel you. See, back then they knew they was going to get hands thrown on them. They knew people was going to kill them for that. See, nowadays they ain't scared of it no, because they just don't, because guess what's the first thing a nigga do? Pull out that phone and, see, he called me a nigger. This be a kill in the city. He called me a nigger. Y'all gonna get some money. Niggas want to pay out. They ain't gonna stop them putting a rope around your neck. That's why they do it. They don't care. Like, people don't care. That's why I say, you niggas, I joke. So don't be surprised if a lot of black folk don't get justice, man. Coming from Mississippi, don't be surprised. I guarantee you, New York, I think they a different type. You know what I'm saying? But it's something about Mississippi. Like these nigga, man, they are so slow. Like, and that's why I told y'all black women, for the safety of y'all to live in Mississippi and Alabama, get out that church, get out that place, go to another city, go somewhere safe, man. Y'all got to be safe, dude. You can't do the will of God and you get hung from a tree. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna tell you the truth here. I'm gonna tell you something that your raggedy pastor ain't. I'm gonna tell you something that this nigga ain't gonna tell you. Buddy wants you to huckle buck and throw your money in the tithes and offering plate. You go out here and get hung tomorrow. That nigga ain't gonna care about you. That nigga ain't gonna care nothing about you. See, Steve cares about black folks. Steve cares about black women. I care about black people. Get tired of seeing my people getting done this way, man. Then the same niggas running their mouth on the internet. Now when it's time to do something, they won't do nothing. But they want to have a sermon, looking for who the next call leader, the word of God or something. And the word of God is sitting there telling people to defend themselves and to do God's will, and y'all getting hung. How in the world you gonna do God's will? That girl was only, what, 29 years old? She was young. She didn't do God's will yet. She wasn't finished with the Lord's will. Are you telling me it was her time to go? You telling me it was her time? She did God's work earlier and God took her? She had a lot of things to do for the kingdom. Man, had a lot of things to do for the Lord, man. That girl gone. Nolan Wills is only 18 years old. You telling me he did the will of God yet? Yeah, you know, I realized over a decade ago when people kept hollering at the black church, I know why they was hollering at the black church now. I know exactly why they hollering at that, because I just thought people just hated God. They just mean-spirited Christians. Or are they just mad at Christians? No. They mad at you niggas. That's why Christianity doesn't seem appetizing to them. That's why a lot of Negroes went to go be Muslim. And then you got a thing called black atheists. That was never a thing. Negroes was never atheists. That was extremely not us. Now Negroes Negroes is Playboy Cardi, Satan worshippers now. That's stuff we used to never do. I mean, Negroes did do that back in like the 90s and stuff, but that was stuff that it was really taboo for a lot of black people. Now black people doing this. You Negroes done made God look so unappetizing now, man, that people got to go do something else. It is so sad. But Steve, the only person that care about black people enough to live, getting out your wretched state, and people had a problem because I said something. What do you got a problem now that I'm saying something about Mississippi? And them same people that you said something about it and they get offended, I get it. Why are they still doing what they doing to y'all? You ain't did one thing. But now they gonna turn on their iPad and turn on a Darby message real quick. You gonna turn on a Darby message while y'all getting persecuted. That's what you gonna do. That's your goal right now. Well, I know they hanging a couple of us, about a dozen, but you know, I need a word from Pastor Darby. That's what you want right now, you idiot. And that's why they don't fear you. Because the first thing you gonna do when they put a rope around your neck is, well, no, wait, well, I listen to Darby message. They don't care about Darby. They don't even know who that is. They don't know who that is. You really think that's gonna stop them from doing? Yeah, okay. And then they expect us to make a couple of dozen videos on them when they get lynched. I refuse. I don't want no more of my people getting lynched. And then I tell my people how to arm themselves. I get her talking aggressively. I hear some little soft homo Negro on her. Well, I don't like the way you talk. It's the way you talk, bro. It's not godlike. And yeah, it ain't godlike putting a rope around somebody that can killing them. But you know, yeah, that don't matter. That doesn't matter. Niggas don't like my delivery. My delivery might be the one thing to keep you alive, nigga. It might be the one thing to keep you safe. And you got the nerve to get in, and that's why I said, anybody that listen to your messages, you might get them killed. And that's why I said, I guarantee you, the majority of people that listen to a nigga mess like that from Mississippi. I guarantee you, the nigga probably in Mississippi somewhere. Only a nigga in Mississippi ain't doing nothing with their life. That's why they ain't got big plans. They ain't got nothing to do with their life because they bored. They ain't doing nothing. They got plenty of time to watch Darby. You ain't doing nothing with your life. You have made it very clear you ain't going nowhere. So, of course, you got plenty of time to listen to the word of God. You ain't doing nothing with your life. You can be on the go and listen to it. You ain't going to do it because, again, you bored. You don't listen to the word of God because you love it. You listen to the word of God because you're bored and you ain't got no entertainment out there. So that's cool. That's why you're going to turn on Darby messages. I ain't dumb. That's why I said people, not majority, but a lot of people watch My Father, man. They don't do it because they love him or because they love the word. They do it because they bored, man. They ain't did nothing else. They ain't got nothing to do. I even heard them do a little documentary in Jackson, Mississippi, and the Negroes out there was like, ain't much to do, I heard. They said, that's why we always in the street. They said, ain't much to do, ain't no entertainment. And what you gonna do? Where you gonna go at? What you gonna do for fun? Nothing. They don't have nothing out there. It's either gangbang, I'll go in there and listen to the word of God. You ain't got many options. That's what I'm saying, man. We don't be doing that stuff. They got some of the most feared niggas in the country, though. One of the most dangerous cities in the country. In the same city where they dangerous as the same city where they want to put a rope around a nigga neck. And I thought people would have stood up and did something. You know, I thought we would at least have a little bit of a revolution. At least a couple of Negroes would have been like, oh, nah, man, hey, bro, hey, fam, let's go slide on this. Nah, Negroes were still worried about that block. Smoking dope out there with they shirts off with tatted up, doing nothing. So busy trying to take each other out. I said, do they even know? I'm starting to think they don't even know what happened in their city. Do you even know what happened? Do y'all watch the news? Do y'all get that down there? Beautiful black woman just got hung. As much as they talk about black women and black people, protect black women, well, why ain't nobody protect her? Better yet, why didn't nobody slide for her? That's my thing. And I told y'all black women, they telling y'all you ain't worth nothing. They can do it to you in a heartbeat. They ain't, and guess what's gonna happen? Nothing. No get back, no justice, no nothing. It's just well, you know, it's what they say. It's unfortunate. Say it's unfortunate, but it's, you know, it's whatever. And they gonna let it slide. How many more of y'all black women gotta get lynched before y'all realize these niggas ain't gonna help y'all? Be mad at me all you want to. That's why I said people might not like the fact that I'm telling people get out your city, get out your ethnicity, go talk to somebody else. You might not like it, but you know, it might just save your life. It might save your life. I don't know what to tell you, you know. So I'm not telling you to not talk to black folk. I'm telling you get away from them niggas where you from. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said be mad all you want to, man. Like I said, Donald Trump ain't helping y'all niggas, man. And you niggas ain't helping y'all niggas either. Jesus Christ, the only thing that can help y'all. But he's even trying to give you wisdom. Probably like get out that ratchet city. Paul had to get away from where he was from. Jesus had to get away from where he was from. Everybody had to get away from they ratchet people, man. How you call it do ministry and you still in that same ratchet city, man? Get out of there. Go do something else. You deserve a nice life. You deserve a peaceful life, man. You ain't gotta live in hell all the time. You feel me? People make you feel bad, man, because you get a little bit of money and move away. Like, bro, we supposed to move away. We ain't supposed to stay here. People don't care because we black and strong. People still want to rob you. People still want to do all type of stuff to you. You think people care? There are some people who are just wicked people. I've already told y'all, man, these niggas do not care about no black owned nothing. They rob black owned businesses all the time. They do not care. That's why I told you. I said, bro, prove me wrong. I'm not one of these white people trying to do that to justify what they do. I'm just trying to say the stereotypical. I'm saying the facts. You know this stuff goes on. That's why I told you. I said, bro, you ain't safe around them. You ain't safe around your own people. Like, bro, you ain't safe nowhere. And then you go to church and realize that church is one of the most dangerous places to go at now because you ain't safe there. And they showing you people just don't. They have no respect for nothing, man. No reverence for God. No reverence for people. No, they don't care, man. It's a whole generation full of disrespectful idiots, man. It's out here just doing whatever. They're gonna spraying at funerals now, man. You can't have people die in peace. People getting shot at funerals. Then you gotta have another funeral for the one that got killed at a funeral. Like, you see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna know this stuff that's going on. It's like, nah, we gonna deal with this. Where are our King Vons, man, to go get our get backs, man? Where these niggas at? I think it's crazy. Y'all niggas brag about 7, 8 different bodies, man. Bragging about who got the most hats. Houston now, they tell my niggas don't even care about no money. They said they was doing it for women and money and drugs at first. I said they don't even do it for that no more. They said they just doing it to see who got the most bodies. These niggas, do you see what I'm saying? You see why I have an issue with these niggas? Because when it's time to catch bodies for the right thing, they won't do it. But when it comes to their own people, they bragging about who got the most. They don't even care about the stuff they used to care about no more. They caring about now who's the biggest killer. We could be putting that to the test. They want to do it to their own people. Wouldn't it be a good thing to catch a couple of white supremacist hats? Wouldn't you think catch a couple of Klan hoods? Wouldn't that be like, I got a couple of Klan hoods to my belt? They so worried about taking your fitted hat off, taking your truck fit off. But they you see what I'm saying? You see how they don't care because that's against the law. They'll do it. They don't care because, you know, they'll go to jail and prison for the rest of their life. They'll still do it and proudly do it. They'll kill a rapper just to say they killed somebody, just to have a reputation for the rest of their life that I took him out. A Klan member just hung one of your women out there, and y'all ain't gonna do nothing. You would have been known all over the United States, the nigga that got the get back, the nigga that got the Klan hat. You don't even want to do that. They scared now. Oh, see, man, hey, man, it's crazy what's going on out here. Y'all real protectors, the ones that's supposed to catch the hats for y'all, they're not gonna do it. Clowns. That's why I said clowns. I'm gonna keep being on y'all Mississippi niggas case. I don't like y'all niggas. I never did like y'all state. Ever since I was a kid, I heard that name Mississippi. That's the dumbest state name in the world. I thought that was an old woman on a rocking porch. I didn't even know what Mississippi was. I heard it and sounded like a dirty state. It just looked dirty. I was like 5 years old. Stisha had this little this little electric geography thing where you can click the states and it'll tell you the states and the populations and the cities and the capitals and stuff like that. And I heard Mississippi, man. I thought that was an old white woman in a rocking chair. It sounded like it was dirty. And then once I started realizing it is dirty. My homeboy from Memphis, man, he lived in Mississippi for a little bit. He said the same thing. He said, bro, Mississippi worse than Memphis. It's dirty. It's disgusting. Ain't nobody trying to be there. So not only do you not get a good quality of life, you don't get no justice either. So you pretty much just living to die. You pretty much living to die in that state. It's so sad. Like, bro, it is. I don't care what you say, man, about Chicago. You can talk about Little Haiti. You can talk about Compton, California. Ain't no spot in the world worse than Mississippi. Ain't none of them hoods more dangerous than Mississippi. You would lose your life there faster than anything else. Even Louisville, man. The west end of Louisville ain't even as bad as Mississippi. Even St. Louis ain't even as bad as Mississippi. And St. Louis is trash. Niggas don't go to Mississippi, man. Niggas only go there for college sports, and that sucks too. Ain't nobody care about no college sports. Niggas only go to that school because that's the only way they can get to the NFL faster. They usually have the highest draft recruits because their schools usually have the best players for whatever reason. I guess they get a free tuition, or they always have, just like Kentucky, University of Kentucky. They always got the best players. You know what I'm saying? So people gonna go to that school because they know their options for draft is higher. They might only have to play 1 year and then they get drafted because they have good agents and good connections. Other than that, niggas ain't trying to be there. They don't want to be there. They gonna see a bunch of screaming fans at their games, and while they go get drafted and get paid millions of dollars to go anywhere in the world they want to go, they fans is gonna be in that same state and holler, "Oh, I remember, dude. He sure was a good quarterback for this place." While they still living there getting nothing, they paying all their money to go see them, while they not getting nothing in return. It's the same with Louisville, man. A bunch of these losers, man. Go watch these old loser Cardinals. Half of them niggas don't even go to the NBA. They never really even get drafted because Louisville's not even that good of a school. They college is like they football good, they baseball good, they women's teams are good, they soccer is one of the, some of these are the best in the nation. Everybody know Lamar Jackson, Teddy Bridgewater, you know what I'm saying? They basketball, ain't no nigga, don't nobody care about them niggas. That's why Kentucky wins on them every freaking year. Every year they play this game, every year these losers get up on their feet thinking that the Cardinals gonna win. Kentucky's always been a better school. They got better options. They always go to the NBA because they got the best connections. When you go to Lexington, Kentucky, where they play at, don't nobody want to be there. They only go there because it's like during the college teams or the college season, it's like big parties. Because, everybody just want to party. The only reason they don't like it, or the only reason people will go there, because Drake, he loves the Kentucky Wildcats. And so Drake will go there and do a conference or a concert. And that's it. That's all the city got forward to look to. Like, that place is trash. But everybody goes there because they know their draft options are going to be higher. You know what I'm saying? Most people now, man, they that's why I say I don't keep up with college sports. I don't even keep up with professional sports. I don't care about none of that. You know what most of us trying to do? Get paid. Get paid, travel, do something. Get away from certain people, get away from certain places, because we don't want to deal with this no more. That's why we go anywhere in the world we want to go. Go all over the world if we want to. Because we got options. We got places and things we can do. And I'm trying to get people to realize that. So when people go to people from Mississippi trying to come up, it's like, hey, man, you got places you can go. Things you can do. You ain't got to stay stuck here. I'm trying to get people to realize that, man, because again, everybody's so stuck all the time, and they feel like that. And I know a lot of people, man. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking everybody, because I know some people are stuck economically. You know what I'm saying? And then some people mentally are stuck. But I'm like, you're gonna have to win yourself up off that, dude. Everybody's trying to tell you, and then you see people coming from there. It's possible. Now, can everybody do it? No. But I said, but it is possible to come from there. It is possible to come up and do better. And you're trying to get people to see that. And I said, now we almost in 2027, man, and we still got to deal with the same 1940s niggas. Like, we got to deal with the same people. The same words. Nah, man, it's because it ain't possible, man. All these white people want to keep you down. But nigga, prove wrong. There's always a nigga, man, you got to work 2 to 3 times harder. Well, good. I like working 2 to 3 times harder. I hate the fact that we have to. But I said, I'm not doing it to prove it on the white people. I'm doing it to prove it to me. When all you felt like your whole life was that you was a nigga, and then you do it to prove it to you, it feels good when I knew one day eventually I was going to try to get out of Louisville, but at first I felt like I wasn't going to never get out that crap city. I didn't get out of Louisville to prove nothing to white people. I got out of Louisville to prove it to me. Because I wanted to do that. Shouldn't you be wanting to prove stuff to yourself? That's why I tell people, don't you want to prove it to yourself first, right? And then you see people, it's like, no, that's just a crutch. That and some of it is true. Don't get me wrong, some of it is true. But I said, no, a lot of it is just a crutch to keep people stuck because they don't want to try. And I said, a lot of y'all don't want to try, man. And that's why when we get on here talking about accomplishments and trying, and you got that one little nigga, oh, no, I see, because, see, it's easy for you to say. Easier said than done. I said, well, bro, I'm sorry you got a life full of warrants. Okay, we all don't got warrants. Well, some of us we ain't never been in the back of a cop car. I'm sorry that some of us are just fortunate enough to not to have it. You know what I'm saying? Some of us are fortunate enough to have our fathers in our life. Some of us are fortunate enough to have a better life. And then some people was unfortunate, but they made themselves fortunate. I said, bro, I don't know what to tell you. But you should want to try. I said, Daddy didn't have the best life growing up. Him and Mama didn't have the best life growing up, but they still had to make something of themselves. And now look what they done did. You got to apply yourself. Telling niggas that, man. I said, well, yeah, you certainly ain't gonna move out the city, spend all your money on dope. I tell one of the homies that, man, kept on saying the same stuff. Kept on wondering why he was broke all the time, and then every time it came time to get his weed, he always had money for weed. Nigga ain't had no money to go get no food. Ain't had no money to go do nothing else. When it come time to smoking this dope, he always got money for that. But he's talking about he won't move out the city. I said, bro, you can't move out the city and you smoking all your dope, smoking all your money away. How you gonna save up, dude? I don't even know how much weed costs because I ain't never bought it. But I said, but I know it's costing all your money. That's all you buy. Yeah, everybody gonna stay stuck, and that's fine. Because I said, you know what? Some things are just not for some people. Some people just never gonna have accomplishments in their life. That's fine. As I said, y'all, I'm not here to persuade everybody. I'm not here to make everybody understand what I'm saying. I'm here to get the people that want to listen and the people that want to go with you on this journey to do that. Some people, man, it's just you can say it all you want to. It's just never gonna change. They just never gonna come up, and that's fine, man. That's fine. As I said, we're not here to win everybody. We're here to win the few. Again, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody doesn't want to change. And I said, you know what? With it being 2026, almost 2027, and people are still like yes, it's because a lot of them just want to. Some people are. Don't get me wrong. Some people do want to change, but they stuck. I get that. But I'm like, some people are stuck because they want to be. Some of you niggas are single because y'all just want to be. Not by choice, like, oh, I just want to be single because I don't want to be with nobody. No, you single because you just a nigga and you know you are, but you won't change. That's why I said, now you see we in 2027, almost, practically, and niggas are still talking about how it's hard to get a man. Still talking about how it's hard for somebody to care about it, and they ain't got no friends. You ain't got no friends in this day and age? People got social media, got all type of friends, not just Facebook friends, but like actual people that are friends they met all over the side of the world. Like, how do you not? I'm a very friendly person. Everywhere I go and touch down there, I make friends. And I don't even know people. I'm in Austin, Texas still to this day. I'm not even from Austin, Texas. I don't even live in Austin, Texas. And I'm making connections in Austin, Texas. How am I doing it and you not? And then I see how people ain't doing it because look at your life. Look at your mentality first off. Look how you are. And then I see how people talk to people. I see how you behave, how you act. I see how you walk around entitled. I see how you just nasty and you won't cuss everybody out. I said, well, that doesn't sound like a very friendly person to me. It doesn't sound like a lot of people that's want to be your friend when you talk to people like that. See, Austin, Texas is a very friendly place. If you become friendly, people are going to be friendly to you. San Antonio is a very friendly place. You be friendly, people going to come to you friendly. I understand relationships might be a little hard nowadays. I said, but honestly, it's not as hard as everybody make it out to be. Pulling a black man is not hard, man. You niggas are just lame. That's your problem, honestly. Millions of black men, you can't pull one. Like, no, you just a lame nigga. That's your problem. Every other ethnicity can seem to pull them. All the good black women can pull them. Why can't you? Because look how you act. And this is what y'all worry about right now on the internet, hollering about some black men, and they hanging you niggas, and you hollering about a black man. And then you wonder why ain't nobody coming to your aid, because all y'all do is just go right around and holler at each other all day, hollering at everybody else, going and using your social media voice. Never want to use your fist for the right thing. Want to use your fist to fight everybody else. You're out there fighting other baby mamas and all type of stupid fighting over a dude. I think it's so funny how y'all fight at the drop of a dime over a man, over some dude. And then they come up on y'all and do something, and y'all won't do nothing. Y'all, and that's why I said people be so quick, ready to talk, be so quick, ready to pull out the phone, and trying to be technical. And now, oh, see, you know, I'm there. And that's why I said some of us are going to be on the come up, man. We always going to be on the come up while you stay stuck. And if that's what you want to do, that's fine, man. Again, you live your life the way you want to live your life. I'm going to live mine the way I. And so I look at people and I'm just like, bro. And I said, I don't want to be losing I don't. That's why I told you. I said I'm trying the best I can to really disassociate myself with a lot of y'all fools. That's why I don't like doing this channel, man, because I got a bunch of you dumb niggas on here. I don't like my name being linked in with y'all. It makes me look like I'm a Mississippian. I don't like you niggas. You make me feel stupid like I ain't good for nothing. Like this is the best people I can draw in the world. Like, nah. We got a handful of good ones, and we got a handful of people that's just like, nah, man, that's weird. I keep implying that this is a very multicultural channel, very multicultural people, and you keep getting these dumb Mississippians over here, these dumb Alabama Negroes that was all day who ain't doing nothing with their life. It makes me feel like that I'm good for nothing. I don't do nothing with my life. Like I'm stupid. I work this hard, man, to get an audience full of dumb Negroes and full of weirdos. I don't want no racist people. I don't want none of you niggas. That's why I told y'all I advertise my music because I know niggas ain't gonna support it. They don't care about that. And so that's why I purposely put it in other locations. That's why you'll see me post a video. I put the location like Florence, Italy, or Paris, France, or Shanghai, China, or Monte Carlo, Monaco, or something. You know what I'm saying? I purposely put my stuff elsewhere because I know people there are gonna support it. And when you do that, it purposely puts your stuff in the algorithm. Sometimes, not all the time, but it purposely puts your videos over there in that spectrum so other people can see it and view it. Because I know when you do it over here, people's not gonna support it. They not gonna care. So that's why I advertise it to everybody else, because I know your own locals, man, they not gonna care about it. They not gonna support you. They're not gonna help you. They don't care about nothing. That is why I do stuff like that. Because I know a Mississippi nigga ain't gonna support it. Mississippi niggas don't want to support nothing if it ain't another word. They don't care about nothing except getting the word. And not because they need it, but because they just want to be entertained. These be the same niggas that want the pastors to get up there and jive, and the pastor got to come in on a floating from the ceiling, and need some antics, and need the organ in the background all the daggone time, and niggas is on the floor huckabucking all the time. Why they hanging your people outside? You in church huckabucking. You a bunch of dumb niggas. I said that, you a bunch of dumb niggas. I guarantee these be the main niggas hollering about healing the Hebrew. These are the main ones listening to my daily messages. Talking about the black identity, and they hanging your black people, you niggas ain't did nothing yet. What's the point of being a healing the Hebrew? They gonna hang one of your people, and you ain't gonna do nothing. What's the point of being Hebrew? What's the point about bragging to the world about where we come from and who we are if you gonna let them keep slaughtering us, nigga? If you gonna keep slaughtering us. I'm mad at this white folk, and I'm mad at y'all. I'm not mad at all y'all. I don't care what you say about other than this. I can trust a Mexican to have my back, if I can trust some of you niggas. I know a lot of Mexicans that got my back. Y'all don't. I know I got some Haitian folks that got my back. You niggas don't. And God forbid, but you best believe if somebody try to do something to Steve, I got some people that's gonna do something. I know a Mississippi nigga won't. That's shame, dude. Oh my God. I don't think you understand how ashamed that makes me. That makes me ashamed. I went out there to one of the marshes, man, in Louisville. I went out there with my Draco, man, and I was standing right next to a white dude with his assault rifle. He was down for the cause, ready to ride and everything, man. He was just talking about guns for a good 20 minutes or so, or however long we was talking about it. We was talking about each other's barrels and muzzles and stuff like that. He was front lines because he ready to ride. I said, well, how is he ready to ride and you niggas ain't? He ready to kill for black folk and you ain't. Sad. I say this should never be the day where the Gentile outdoes the actual. And that's what let me know right there. I said, yeah. I said, see, over here I don't play the color card. I don't do the more technicalities. No. I'm fair now. Cause now I realize, I said, whoever got my back is the one that's gonna have my back. It's the same with relationships. Whoever gonna do the job is the one gonna do the job. Well, I don't care about all the color technical. Whoever gonna do the job is the one gonna do the job. I think that's how everybody's starting to think now. Cause they trying to go off of traditional. They trying to go off of like who they think they can trust and who they think they can rely on. And then you realize the one that's always gonna have your back. That's why you see a lot of people don't trust their own family, because their own family be the worst. Family gonna do you worse than everybody. So who do people consider their family now? They friends, they co-workers, people they met at the job, or people they just happen to find where they school or something. Like people find all type of people that they friends, man, they girlfriends friends, or they boyfriends friends, or her wife's family, or his wife's family, or her husband's family. Like they find people who's actually like good friends who could be family. There are some people who say their friends are more family to them than their actual family because their family didn't care about them. Their family never raised them. Their family wasn't there for them. Their family put them down, was the one that hurt them, abused them, threw them out. And then you got people that actually rely on you. You see a lot of black families adopting a white child. You see a lot of white families adopting a black child. Like, brother, some people, whoever's gonna do the job, gonna do the job, my nigga. Got a nerve. Some EBT queen gonna get on TikTok and want to talk about some MMA fighter who adopted his son. It was a black kid or whatever. And he said he's raising this son. He said, I mean, of course, maybe it's the way he said it, but he said, I'm not necessarily trying to raise him to be a black man. I'm just raising him to be a man in general. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't think he said, like, he was saying something like, he was just trying to raise the child to be like a man or something. And she got on there and got mad to me. See, he trying to take away black. And see, she got on to be mad about something. And I said, well, nigga, where's your child that you adopted? Where you weren't gonna do the job? You want him to be identified as a black man? Well, nigga, you go get the adoption papers and write it, and then you raise him. Mighty funny somebody want to get on the internet and talk about somebody for doing a job you can't do. You ain't got no money to afford a nigga, man. Oh, how do you raise a little nigga? At least a nigga get raised. You ain't gonna do it. You don't even raise your own. You got some nerve want to get on her talk about somebody doing a job that you can never do. And I said, well, if you want him to keep his black identity, if you want him to be raised around black people, then you go get the adoption papers and you adopt him from him. At the last time I checked, he would have still been in the orphanage because you didn't care. Don't try to act like now you niggas is walking, you care. Now you didn't care then. You niggas didn't care then. Whole orphanage is full of them. Whole orphanage is full of little black kids and they're starving. You didn't care then, so don't act like you care now. How everybody else adopting them and taking them off the street and you don't even raise your own that you got. But you sitting there talking about somebody. Nigga, shut up. So I said, all y'all do, man, this is all both sides do, white and black. It's all y'all do, man. Play the daggone color card on everything. Sit there and want to be technical about everything. I'm going to tell you this now. If you hate all white people, you ain't going to heaven. If you hate all black people, you ain't going to heaven either. Ain't none of y'all going. Hebrew Israelites ain't going. These Klan members ain't going. Ain't none of you niggas going. Because contrary to what you believe, there's whites in heaven, there's blacks in heaven, there's Haitians in heaven, there's Africans in heaven, there's Chinese, all type of Norwegians, Swedes, all of them. Even Jewish people, that's all of them. Everybody's in heaven that love God. So if you can't stand that, then I think you're just going to have to be by yourself. Go to a dark, eternal damnation if that's how you feel. Get tired of this technicalities, man. We can't live on technicalities no more. You know what I'm saying? Stuff is getting crazy, man. People, and that's why I said people don't even know why they mad at each other. They don't even know why they hate everybody. It's just everybody's so technical about everything. You sound just like the freaking weird Pharisees and these old retarded Sadducees. Well, you gotta wash your hands with this. You gotta have living bread. And you can't go to church on this apple. It's always some technicality with you idiots. Jews can't associate with Samaritans. Well, now we can. Now we can. And a nigga gonna stop me from associating with no Samaritan or whoever nigga. I'm associated with whoever I want. I'm gonna tell you where you can and can't go. I'm gonna go wherever I want to. That's why I said I'm a really go against the grain type. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what I ain't gonna do. You ain't gonna tell me nothing. That's all. That's exactly how we live their life, man. Staying in fear, scared to get out the city because we had people in our ear constantly talking to us. Our own people constantly beating us down. Nah, see, New York is dangerous. Nah, see, Miami's dangerous. Nah, see, LA dangerous. Nah, see, Texas is dangerous. Chicago's dangerous. Everybody's saying it's all dangerous. I got shot in my own city. By a nigga. In my own city. Why I go everywhere else? They seem to be cool with me. They don't give me an issue. Ain't no nigga ran up on me. My own city, niggas want to size me up in front of my church. They want to do something to me. And you got the nerve to talk, and that's why I said, and guess what happens when you listen to the wisdom of nigga? You stay a nigga. And I'm going to keep saying the word a nigga. I don't care if you don't like the word nigga. That's best fits y'all. Our life got prolonged because we listen to niggas. And then when you move out your city and get away from them, and still look how they living 30 years later. Look what they doing. Niggas ain't left West End yet. West End look like the back ends of St. Louis. Ain't left yet. You going around them niggas like, how you live in Texas, man? They was like, you be flying down there? Yeah. They say, I'm scared to get on a plane. Nigga, 40-something years old, still scared to get on a plane. And then you wonder why you stuck. Wonder why you still stuck, because you scared to live life. Everywhere you go really requires a plane. No wonder you ain't been nowhere. Niggas can't even cross the bridge to Indiana. That's where all the shopping centers are. Still scared to cross the bridge. I'm so sick of this stuff, man. And then when one of us get common sense and want to move away and want to do something with our life, not the fact that we hate people, but it's like, bro, we just want to do something with our life. There come these same South Side Chicago niggas. Nah, see, man, because you know God got you here for a reason. You know, your family here and your mama black and everybody say this old cliche stuff. That's all they say. That's all they say. We talking about. We ain't just talking about out of state. We talking about overseas, man. And people like that. They act like that's impossible, dude. They think overseas is impossible. I'm like, bro, I've been to Costa Rica at least 6 times. I've been there so much. I'm tired of going there. I want to go somewhere else. That's why I'm thinking about doing another roster, man. Going to Italy, going to Spain. That's like I want to go somewhere where you niggas ain't. I need somewhere where I can go over there that's not extremely enough American white people and American niggas. I need to go somewhere where y'all ain't. So that's why I'm going somewhere where they speak Italian because you niggas ain't there. Somewhere where they speak Spanish because you niggas ain't there. Then you wonder why I fool with Mexicans. Why I incorporate not trying to be them, but I said I incorporate myself well with them because that's the one thing I didn't really grow up with. Where I'm from, it's always half black, half white. All these niggas separate segregated, and then the Cubans, because we got a large Cuban population back in Kentucky. The Cubans and the Hispanics was mainly on the south end. Or they was down there where they are. They done turned that into pretty much little Havana, or little Mexico. And we never really associated them that much because again, we was always on the black side, while the white stayed on the white side, and we get incorporated a little bit, but it wasn't even, it was barely anything. All we knew was white and black. So when you go to a place where the majority of people is Mexicans or Hispanics, it is pretty nice. Because they don't give me beef, man. They're not in between here giving me beef over who better, white or black. They don't do that. They know how to be themselves. They go on about their business. They respect you. You leave you alone. You go on, do your thing. They ain't doing this stuff. Now, they might do it with each other. I don't know what they do on their terms, but when it comes to me, they don't do this with me. I like that. I like the fact that people don't bother me. I like the fact that people ain't in my face with Darby all the time. I like the fact that niggas ain't tap dancing every time I see them. I like the fact that they can respect you as a human being. They love you being you. That's why they always tell me, just be you, man. We love you being you. I like that. They don't try to force me to be them. They don't try to force me to be a stereotype or whatever. They force me, or they let me just be me. Here come Negro. Hispanics are racist. Yeah, some of you niggas. Some of y'all prejudiced too. Niggas got stereotype on everybody. Everybody got stereotypes on everybody. We all do this, man. Some of it's true, and then some of it is just like, nah, that's extreme. You know what I'm saying? The same way you think all white people are racist, the same way you think all white people niggas until they got to grow up and realize all black people ain't bad. That's white supremacists that had to come out and say it, man. That's why they stopped being white supremacists, because they said, bro, I grew up on the fact that all black people was bad. They said, this is what I was told. This is what they told us. I was told this. They said till I started getting around black people. He said, it's not that. He said, black people ain't bad. He said, I was taught this. I'm like, no, it ain't all white people racist. It's just the old niggas are teaching the young niggas his ways now. The more you keep passing down the knowledge of how to be hateful, it's gonna keep spreading. You might come out the room hating all races, man. Did nobody know? That's why you in kindergarten. You don't care about somebody being white or black. You don't care about that because you don't know that. It's only when you get around your people and hear how they talk, and that's when you start looking at people different. So when they around their people that talk about they don't like black folk all day, they go to school and then look at black people different because that's what they taught. They ain't like they just don't like black people. We was taught stay away from them, and then we go to school and we go everywhere else. We see white people and we look at them what they look like, stay away from them, because that's what we was taught. That's why I said if you can get rid of the old nigga, you can get rid of all of this. The old nigga is the one keeping this alive. I said most of this generation, that's why you come to Austin. Austin is a very cool city. Like, people here are cool. You know what I'm saying? Most people, again, they don't really care about that. They don't look at that. There are some that do, but I said everybody's not like it. And that's why I said what you don't understand is a lot of people go against their people. They go against their kind because everybody's tired of their own ethnicity. And I understand now why, bro. Everybody tired of their own people. Koreans are tired of other Koreans. Niggas are tired of everybody, man. Like, we don't even like our own kind half the time no more because we tired of niggas. That's why we get around everybody else, because we so tired of y'all. Y'all always bother us. Do you know why they don't? Because it's the old traditional niggas. That's why you see, no, Korean, stay with Korean. You find a nice Korean boy. And she like, well, I don't want a Korean boy. It's not that she don't. It's like, you're not going to force me to marry somebody that's Korean. Like, no. The same with a nigga. You ain't going to force me to marry somebody black because we black. White people, you ain't going to force them to marry somebody because they white. Mexicans ain't going to. There are Mexicans that don't even like Mexican women. They was like, bro, even Mexicans don't want to be Mexican. Like, bro, they don't, bro, I heard this from a lot of Mexicans. They don't even like being Mexican. They love their people, they love their tradition, but they just like, bro, just because I'm traditional, or just because I'm Mexican doesn't mean I gotta be super stereotypical and traditional. Everybody different nowadays, man. They tired of this. Because they tired of being told. And that's why I said you get told how to think. It ain't just us. I thought it was just us that did it. Every culture does this. They tell each other how to think, each other what the word, how to dress, how to do stuff, how to act, how to behave, how to carry out the traditions and whatever. Everybody's told how to feel. And that's why I said we are basically legal slaves. We always told how to feel about everything. We told how to do everything. You know what I'm saying? Now we saying, well, if you don't do this, you ain't black. And if you don't do this, then you ain't Korean. And you bring dishonor on the family. Like a nigga care about dishonor on the family. I don't care about none of y'all niggas. Niggas ain't no 14th century samurai. What I look like? Care about your traditional trinkets. Nigga, keep that old raggedy flag you got in the family. I don't nobody want that crap. I'll sell it for some money. Nobody care about that stuff, nigga. Who care what grandpa think? Grandpa dead. Nobody care about that nigga. I'm like, and that's what they mad at, that this generation now don't care. This generation don't need your approval. We don't need your say something good. I ain't gonna stand what somebody what being black is. Nigga, being black is being in this skin walking down the street every day. Nigga, you can't take somebody's card away from that. Being black is what God made me. Ain't no dumb nigga with no bad credit gonna take that from me. Like a nigga in Mississippi gonna take somebody's black card. If there's any black card, we take us all you dumb weak niggas. I'm taking all y'all black card, man. Ain't gonna let a black woman get lynched down there. You niggas ain't did jack about it. I'm taking all y'all black card. Y'all the dumbest niggas in the nation. Dumbest niggas in the nation. All y'all a bunch of hard R's, man. I mean that. Y'all some hard R's. I bet not ever hear none of y'all niggas in Mississippi say nothing else. I bet not ever hear none of y'all niggas in Mississippi say nothing. Unless y'all want to talk about some nigga, want to talk about white people. You ain't did nothing to them. That should have showed y'all black women right there. Y'all want to wonder why. Y'all wonder why. And then they talk about, oh, black men hate black women. Them men in Mississippi do. They do. I can't find a better explanation. I can't. Listen, y'all. I tried to think about this back and forth. I can't find a better explanation on why they wouldn't do nothing. Because they don't even like you black women. They don't even like y'all. He'll call you at 2 a.m. to do you. He'd call a girl at 2 a.m. to come do him. He ain't gonna slide for the girl when he find out she hanging. He ain't gonna do that, but he gonna call you, come do me real quick. Let me bust a nut real quick. That's all y'all good. That's all y'all black women good for them. That's all they care about down there, just busting the nut. That's all they want. They don't care about y'all. They don't care about y'all life enough to slide for you and value it. That's why they won't even marry you niggas. Have you ever wondered why? Are we finding a coincidence why? You black women been asking this question for 20 years. Do you know why now? Because they don't even like y'all. I'm starting to even think if a Mississippi nigga would even slide for his mama. If it was his mama or his sister. I'm starting to think they that low. They wouldn't even do that. I'm genuinely questioning this. And then you've been wondering why. Y'all wonder why I told y'all to stop bragging about that. I told women this for years. They like, nah, see, like, nah, we got it like that. We got the hips and we got the breasts and the butt. I said, ain't nothing to brag about. Ain't nothing to brag about. Because all that means the nigga gonna use you. Yeah, you can ride it good. You can do whatever you do good, and that's it. You will never get one of these. Never get the ring. You will never get respect. You will never get proper treatment. You will never be first class. You will never ever have that type of that type of honor. Ain't no Mississippi nigga gonna honor y'all niggas, man. That's why they watch y'all get hung and don't do nothing. You think it's just because they don't know what to do? Like, no, they just don't want to do nothing. That's why. Y'all ain't never asked yourself that? How could a homie slide for the other homie? Homie will go light everybody and their mama up for the homie they got shot. They find out who slid on their brother. They go do everything else. And then they come to one of y'all black women. They won't do nothing about it. They don't even like you black women. I know we all don't like Officer Tatum, but I think as a person that's worse Officer Tatum, Mississippi niggas. We know he don't like people, obviously. We know he's paid to be a race baiter. Whatever. I don't know a nigga Officer Tatum done took though. I don't know a nigga that Officer Tatum ain't that killed or whatever. I don't know. Yo Mississippi niggas laying y'all down like y'all one of them, and then they sitting right there letting people do you stuff to y'all. They worse than Officer Tatum. Don't care what you say. They are worse. I'm pretty sure if you did something to one of Tatum's people, I'm pretty sure he'll do something to you. I'm pretty sure one of them will try to come after you as bad as he is. Why are these niggas supposed to be on the right side of history and they won't do nothing? Just nothing. Take what you listen to what I'm saying tonight. That's why I say it don't matter. You can take what I'm saying as truth or not. It doesn't matter. I know I'm speaking truth. I know I'm saying the truth because I'm telling y'all. Am I lying though? Am I lying? I wonder if I'm lying. Like I said, maybe Steve's just angry. I just make stuff up. I'm just on here trying to rant for some money or something. But I seem to be saying the right thing. I've been saying this for a long time. And every time I keep saying this, it keeps getting confirmed what I'm saying. I'm not even trying to be right or be technical. I'm just saying it because this is what I'm feeling. This is what I noticed. And then it comes out to be true. I kept talking bad about for 4 years some change, man. And then you're seeing exactly all the bad stuff that's happening is in Mississippi. And them niggas ain't did not one thing yet. So they don't care. So Nolan Wells is 18 years old. Technically, he was still a child. They don't care about their black kids, and they don't care about you black women. Some dude, I think, got found hung last year in Mississippi. Niggas didn't do one thing. Didn't do one thing. I keep telling y'all, and then you wonder why it keeps happening there. You wonder why it keeps being chosen in Mississippi, because they know Mississippi niggas don't care about nothing. It's very hard to get a black in Texas. It's very hard to get a black in New York. Even Florida is pretty hard. They know Mississippi, the one place where it's a free fall. They can do whatever they want. And now they coming out openly saying they hunting black people. And niggas ain't got mad enough and lit all them up. All these shiesty wearing niggas ain't did nothing yet because they ain't. No, keep watching Darby's Healing the Hebrew mess. Keep watching Pastor Darby all you want to. Keep on waiting on your black man to come because you watching Darby message. Yeah, like it's gonna happen. Okay. Nolan Wells done died. You got 400 or however many of these dumb Hebrew Israelites out there singing songs. They singing songs. They out there in Mississippi, y'all singing songs. And then a couple weeks later, this black girl just got hung. And they still out there singing songs. My God, we are lost. My God, what is it gonna take? What's it gonna take now? What's it gonna take? So if they get another black woman, they go, how many black women is it gonna take? How many black women gonna take you lynched? My gosh. I'd have thought that with the first incidents, you got all the brothers here in one core. Okay, they gonna get together and gonna turn something up, gonna go get a bunch of white people. They say right there singing songs. Nigga, they out here chatting. Singing these alpha male, beta kappa, whatever that fraternity, oh, whatever, sorority, whatever you call it. They out there chanting songs, dude. That's a show I used to watch called Black Lightning. It's one of DC's comics. But he's coming on the CW called Black Lightning. And there's a dude on there, he's an albino character. But he's one of the main antagonists of the show. And so they was trying to, because they had a lot of gang violence going on in the city. And so they was marching for the, he said, we're going to call together a march and stuff. And then they saw Black Lightning show up. And so the Reverend starts singing these songs. And here come all these niggas singing the song. He said, man, something about these Negroes. He said in the show, he said, man, Negroes always trying to sing songs. I said, that's the truth. That's the truth. This is the CW. This is pretty much like a family friendly. It's like TV-14, so it's still kind of like family. He said something about the Negro always want to sing songs. I said, bro, I swear that's the truth. I always want to sing a daggone song. Something going on, niggas won't go out there and sing it. That's why you wonder why white people do what they do, because they know all you do is going to do is sing a song. Don't sing a song real quick. Sing a hymn and hold a candle, and that's it. Ain't going to be no justice done. That's why they got unsolved murders for 20 years, because niggas ain't going to do nothing. Niggas ain't going to investigate. They not going to get that. They don't care. We gonna get some local silly reverend. Hey, it's a tragic situation. And say we just got to come together and then the good Lord and just pray. And that's all they do. It's all MLK niggas all day. That's all they do. No. 10 more black women hung from a tree. We got to well, enough is enough. When enough gonna be enough then, nigga? Like, you just gonna sit there and keep letting them do it? What's it gonna take 11 black women now? Is it gonna take a 12? God forbid, is it gonna take a child now? Is that when we gonna finally? It just took a child. 18-year-old Nolan Wells just took a child. Is it not gonna matter now? Like, what's it gonna take? What's it gonna take? I told y'all these type of niggas. You hit me one more. I know you just hit me 2 more times. If you hit me a 3rd time, I'm telling you, it's gonna be. Just keep testing me. That's what they're doing. Hey, Mississippi, y'all failed the nation. Y'all know that, right? Mississippi niggas, y'all the dumbest niggas of all time. I want y'all to know that. That's why I said I was never gonna step foot in Mississippi. But I said I kind of had a little respect for like some of the hoods. So I said, oh yeah, hey, they a new type of Negro. I ain't even think I'm even scared to step. I'm more scared to step where the white people is. Because they'll do something to me first for you niggas. They got more reputation than y'all. I think if you got to go to Mississippi, you got to check in with them now. You got to check in with the Klan now. Because you niggas is corny. Because the main people telling you to check in, they ain't slid one time. You show how much you love your city. Y'all corny, man. Stuff keep popping up on my TV, man. Negroes going to Mississippi for a documentary. Tommy G and them, and that's one dude from overseas, man, to go to one of the worst trenches in America. All these shiesty wearing, and I said, and then they literally show you. I said, these are dangerous dudes, y'all. Dangerous. Some of the most dangerous in the country. I told y'all, bro, some of the most dangerous in the country. And then when it comes time to solve the issue, none solved. It's so it leaves you perplexed almost. It's just like, yo, this is crazy. Like, this is crazy. Because I'm like, you would think with this many people, with this many, I mean, y'all, they worse than Chicago. I'm telling y'all, these Mississippi niggas worse than Chicago, and they literally do nothing. It is, it's atrocious. It is atrocious. That's why I said all over the nation when I seen when we was having this riot stuff going on, I said we had Louisville that was turned. Louisville was one of the worst places. Minneapolis and Louisville was one of the worst places of all. Literally the two worst in the nation. Then you see New York, even Chicago, man, they was out there beating the cops up and all type of stuff. And then you look at Mississippi. I ain't heard one thing happen in Mississippi. Not one. Negroes ain't ran over no police, ain't hit nobody, ain't shot nothing yet, man. I ain't heard one nigga do nothing down there. A dude in Louisville got mad and shot two cops. At least he did something. I said, I ain't telling people to do stuff. I'm just saying, like, people is radical. They were willing to do it. Guess what niggas in Mississippi doing? Flexing guns and smoking that dope, banging blood and banging crib and all the stupid stuff. And then when it's time to do something for real, they ain't nowhere to be seen. They nowhere to be seen, y'all. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's getting sad to the point where it's just like, yeah, I know some stuff is the white people fault, but I said, now it's starting to be some of y'all nigga fault. It's starting to be some of y'all nigga fault now. This stuff is crazy. I can't stand that nigga Brandon Tatum. I can't stand Officer Tatum. But I love how the fact that niggas want to get on here now won't be furious with this nigga. And our community representation sliders ain't said nothing about that. Ain't just as mad as them. And then you see why I said I'm getting off this channel. One why I said I'm starting something new, man. Half my audience probably you Mississippi niggas. It's niggas in general, but I said definitely y'all. That's why I'm sitting here speaking truth and speaking facts. And it's going in one ear and going out the other one. Got foreigners coming on this channel, man, saying they learning something from what I'm saying, man. Good black folk, all good type of good people coming over here learning something. And some idiot Mississippi nigga won't be technical with this letter Y stuff. One of these technicality niggas. Won't come over here and quote my father, man. Won't preach to me. Won't get over here and tell everybody else to repent, tell something wrong with somebody. And then a whole Mississippi nigga. These old basehead, former basehead, and current basehead niggas. Everybody in Mississippi is probably a daggone drug addict, man. Sitting there talking. Mississippi one of the biggest Bible belts in the country, and all these tap dancing hucklebucket niggas, and they hanging your people from trees. While you tap dancing the hucklebucket and watching my father. They don't do me no justice because people watch my father and come tell me that. Because I know half of them niggas is Mississippi and Alabama niggas. They don't do me no justice. A nigga gonna watch anything. They ain't got nothing better to do. You ain't got nothing better to do. You still watch Darby and still ain't changed your life. You ain't did nothing with your life. Why you watching me? Because you ain't got nothing to do. It's been known. You bored. You want to be entertained. Of course, you want me to pick up the microphone when you bored and you can't do it yourself. You ain't got nothing else to do. Of course, why not, Steve? These be the main ones want me to react to a message of my father. For what? For what? For your entertainment? That'd be so good. No, I won't. No, that's a terrible idea. That is a terrible idea. One of the worst ideas I've ever heard. I want to react to his message for to get more of y'all Negroes over here. Nah. And as I told y'all before, I am glad that a lot of people do watch him and do come and tell me. But I said it always did me better when I saw The Foreigner, because I didn't know we even reached foreigners. Foreigners are the ones that told me that, and that's what inspired me a lot. Because again, I know an American nigga will watch anything. Americans will do anything. White people and you niggas, y'all watch anything. But a foreigner come and saying that. Well, even some of the white people, because I was like, the way that Daddy preached, I was like, yeah, they probably don't like that. Even some of them coming and saying, hey, bro, your father the truth, man. They say, hey, man, I watch your father all the time. And I'm like, but you white. I'm like, I didn't know you even like this type of preaching. Because I know a Negro, they like to hucklebuck to anything. Negroes listen to anything, man. It's already been known. They listen to anything. That's why Negroes come over worry about a legacy, man. Because you ain't got no legacy in Mississippi, nigga. You live in Jackson, Mississippi, obviously. What's the capital of Mississippi? Daggone, freaking. That's Tulsa. That's Oklahoma. It don't matter. It's all stupid. The main ones got my daddy name in their mouth is niggas. And the main ones that talk dirt on us is niggas. And then when it's time to do something, put your niggerism to use, you niggas don't do nothing. That's why I said that's why I said these white supremacists gonna get dealt with. They gonna get dealt with. They day coming, that day already here. That fentanyl taking them niggas out like flies, man. And I said, you best believe we gonna deal with some of them, and when we deal with some of them, I'm coming after y'all niggas next. I'm coming after y'all niggas next. Yeah, y'all not off the hook. All black folk ain't us. All skin folk ain't kin folk. Y'all ain't one of us. I think that's atrocious. I think that's one of the biggest identity crises of all time, man. We let a nigga think they want us. Much as we holler about white people won't rap and won't wear braids, I think one of the biggest atrocities, we let a nigga think they one of us black folk. They think they want us. You think you one of us. You think you people. That's why some of y'all black men don't say nothing about these atrocious ones, these old hood rats that make y'all look bad and wonder why you have a hard time choosing a black man. Yeah, because you won't say nothing about it. You keep interlocking yourself with them and sisters got to stick together and wonder why you keep getting viewed by the same niggas, the same bad, because you won't say nothing. And then you want one of us to come and stand up for you. No, it ain't our job to stand up for you. It ain't our job to go and decipher what's good and what ain't. You need to start deciphering that. You always want to run behind us. I was a nigga won't run behind a black man for everything. I said, well, we need some of y'all start speaking up and stand up too. Can't do all the work, man. Can't fight for the good ones and fight for us and then fight for you. We can't do this all the time, man. We need people to do that for themselves too and do it for us. Some of us tired, man. That's all we ever done our whole life is fight. All we ever do is how to prove everybody wrong and prove ourselves that it's possible and go have our own personal walk and then we gotta fight for you, nigga. Nah, man. Nah. So I said, I be fed up, man. I don't owe nobody a daggone thing. You hear me? I don't owe nobody nothing. No explanation, no nothing. I ain't gotta do jack. Ever. Can't do it all guilt on me. Everybody want to do this whole guilt trip. Make you feel bad about stuff and make you feel bad because you move and make you feel bad because you won't date them and make you feel bad because you ain't stick up for them and fight them. You want to go out your way to personally make their life good. Nah, nigga, ain't my problem. You Negroes in y'all feelings all the time, man. This ain't no time for black folk being their feelings. And if you want to be honest, like I said, I started this channel for everybody, but I really was starting this channel for young black ones. That's who the audience was. Black people my age and younger than me. It was for people that weren't even over 36 years old. If you be honest, the channel was really for people 36 and younger. That's really who it was for. And I was really trying to reach these black teenagers. I don't care about you old niggas. You old niggas that watch my father. You old washed up retarded niggas. Man, y'all ain't did nothing with y'all life. That's why y'all watch my daddy all day. Y'all ain't never did nothing with y'all life. Got your kids out here dying, man. Got young black women hanging from trees, and you niggas want to watch my father. You retarded niggas. I don't like y'all. I ain't never liked y'all. I ain't like y'all niggas since 2012, dude. Y'all are the dumbest people in the world. How a lot of black folk dying, man. Y'all want to come over here black and proud now because you watch Hill in the Hebrew. You ain't helped one of these niggas out here. That's why Jackson, Mississippi, the way it is because of you niggas. I don't care because you watch my father. You ain't got nothing better to do with your life. Trying to reach your kids where they take their last breath. Some nigga won't be technical. These old letter Y niggas. These old give me a word and fat, stubby niggas. These old Eli from the Bible niggas. I don't like y'all. Y'all tainted my channel and my vision. I can't even reach the young ones now because you old niggas over here. You old, dumb, washed up, illiterate, fat, basehead niggas. I don't never like y'all, man. I said what I said. I ain't gonna never apologize for. I ain't never liked y'all. Y'all are the reason why the black community the way it is. You go hucklebuck somewhere else. I ain't never had a problem with hurting y'all feelings. Ain't never. I don't like you EBT having niggas. I ain't never liked y'all. Never. Well, that's harsh. Yes, it is. It ain't harsh enough, if you be honest. It ain't harsh enough. I ain't never liked you. I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. That's why people still over here watch me, because I'm just real. I ain't never liked you. I'm gonna just put it out there. I ain't never liked you. I care more about scraping up dead teens off the ground than I care about some old nigga feelings. Some spiritual chucker feelings. I don't care about you niggas. Maybe I'll help you kids. Maybe I'll save them. Because they old EBT Queen Mama won't. She won't save them. Oh, tap dancing Charles in church won't save them. I hurt my heart, boy. Beautiful black woman hanging from a tree. You niggas ain't did nothing, man. Oh my God, man. Hey, we getting y'all too. We getting all y'all too. Taking all y'all off the street, man. I don't care where you go. We taking you. We taking all of you. Don't ever tell me I don't care about black folks. Don't ever tell me I ain't never care about black people, boy. I'm ready to kill for them. You ain't. You ain't. I don't know how. What? I don't even want to imagine myself in that situation. That's somebody's sister, somebody's mama, somebody's girlfriend, somebody's auntie or something. And y'all didn't do nothing. It is so unbelievably sad. That's why it is so unbelievably sad. That's how I say I don't know how people can just sit there and let stuff happen like that. I don't know how people can sit right there and just let this happen, and they sit right there and it's like it's almost like no concern. All we do is get in there making vlogs, get in there making videos. That's the worst everybody does. We got like literally what 100 videos or more covering this topic, covering these situations, and nobody does nothing. I'm so tired of saying RIP, y'all. I'm so tired of saying gone but not forgotten or remember them or say their name. I'm so tired of saying this. Still, we got these old churchy niggas. These old churchy niggas on the hugga-bugging. Well, nah, God said pray for him, and it said David went after those who was threatening his family. David went after the ones to make sure his family was safe. There was people in the comments saying it's like David went after the ones that was threatening his family. Like I don't know how you skip over that. That's why I said, and that's why I said people hear what they want to hear. People tap dance when they want to tap dance. People shuck and jive when they want to shuck and jive. And that's why I told you it's going to take the foreigners to do something about this, because you American niggas ain't did nothing. There are some people they would literally have to send the U.S. Marshals out there. They would have to send the Avengers after these niggas. You touch one of their family members. You can stop some of these people. And you know what that's telling people? Don't worry. You can harass our black mothers. You can harass our daughters. You can harass our kids and our wives and our aunties and our relatives and our people. We're just gonna sit right there and just hope another 20 years it changes. What's the difference between the 1950s they was lynching y'all and today? It's the same thing, because you still didn't do nothing. I'm like, I had to really do an update. Like, are we in 1950 or something? It's almost the same. It's almost the same. Mississippi ain't never changed. They go in a church and bomb a bunch of cute little black girls in there doing the word, and didn't nobody do nothing. And they can do it again today, and you niggas still wouldn't do nothing. I can't stand y'all. Can't stand you. Don't ever say Steve didn't care about black. Don't ever say I didn't. You know, everybody want to throw it on top. It's always some religious nigga. Some Maya Angelou nigga want to come in here now. Young gay man. It's always one of them. Like you done did something black. But what you did? We been cleaning up the community. Every year we do a backpack drive trying to give to the children, man. Every year we do an outreach. We do this all the time. What you did? What you did? Well, what y'all did? What y'all did? Y'all living in hell right now. What y'all doing? Not only do the residents not have nothing, now they hanging y'all people and you still ain't did nothing. What's it gonna take? What's it gonna take? I bet you get on there mad at black men. I bet you get on there real quick hollering about black men. Niggas ain't nothing. Niggas, yeah, I bet you will. I bet you people still get on there. Black men, black women still fighting in the comments. Still fighting all the time. It's the same. That doesn't change. That's why I say black women, don't be surprised if you get a Haitian. Don't be surprised if you get a Jamaican man. They'll fight for you. Don't be surprised even if you get a white dude. They'll fight for you. Cause some of these dudes, man, they have proven time and time again, they are just not. They just not. I'm sorry, they just not. Some of them just don't care about y'all enough. They don't love y'all enough. They don't. And they and again, like I said, they just won't. It's just. I don't know how else to prove to y'all. Y'all been sitting here for 25 years waiting. Like, you gonna keep waiting for another 25 years, y'all. We about to be in 2027, man. You gonna be sitting there waiting till 2045, man. It's not gonna change. It's not gonna change. I'm sorry to tell you, it's not. never let them make you feel bad because you go overseas. Because you become a passport bro too. You got every right, black women, to become a passport bro. Do you hear what I'm saying? You got every right to become a passport bro. Because if any nigga gonna let you sit there dangling from a tree and do nothing, they ain't gonna let you. They not gonna help you. They not gonna help you. Don't ever listen to no other dumb nigga tell y'all that y'all going overseas choosing white men either. Because they can obviously let y'all get a rope around y'all neck and do nothing. That should tell you right there. I don't care what you say. That should tell you right there. Your black saviors never showed up. Never showed. No. They, no. They gonna get on Instagram hollering about it. See. Niggas talk a good game on Instagram. Cause I seen plenty of those. They get on Instagram hollering a good game about, no, I only date black women. No, I only talk to black. No, I'm black queens forever. And a black woman get hung down there and then the nigga slide. These are the same niggas on Instagram. No, I only date black women. And see, I don't talk white girl. See, man, any dude that don't date black women, hate his own kind. And a black woman get hung. And how many people did something for it? How many people spilled blood? How many people? Them same niggas with they thick beards on it won't be deep. Didn't do nothing. So you love black women when it comes to making them feel good so they can subscribe to your channel. But then when it comes to getting it back in blood, you won't do it. Oh, black women. I hope y'all got your passports, because this time you're going to need it. I know I've been saying it. You're going to need it this time. You're going to need it. Don't listen to Steve. I don't care. Don't listen to Steve. Somebody going to listen to me. Somebody going to listen to me. Somebody already did. Hang on. It's crazy. That's why I said don't expect there to be a lot of change. I'm pretty sure it's sad we gotta say eventually. Eventually it should be changed now. We gotta say eventually because we don't know when. We don't know when they're gonna do it. You know what we doing as black folk? Well, maybe if we just maybe they won't hang us a couple more times. Don't say that's what we doing. I remember that back in 2016. Some tap dancing nigga was in the comments. That's when this racism stuff was starting to be prevalent. He said, y'all just stop talking about racism. The only reason this coming up is because y'all keep talking about it. I said, now they done got bold and hang niggas. And he said, stop talking about it 10 years ago. That's why I said, like, oh, it's crazy. And then they wonder why there are some black women that will choose white men. Because a white man would be doggone if he let some dude hang his woman. I can't believe a white dude would spill blood. How we in the march and we literally got white dudes out there with their assault rifles. Dudes went out there with their assault rifles, their sunglasses, everything. They was ready to do something. They joined the march with us. I said, yo, they literally joined with us. Ready to spill blood. And we can't even get one of our hood niggas to come and do nothing. The West End was right there, 2 streets up. Couldn't even get half of them niggas out there. Murder rate went up 8 years. They took advantage of Corona with the mask and was doing some of the most brazen hits. Hits in traffic. These niggas ain't even scared to do hits in traffic. At 65 miles an hour on the highway. Don't even care. One of my friend's cousins got hit up on the highway, man. They tried to kill this guy on numerous first attempt. They tried to kill this guy on numerous occasions. Do you see how much they will do to get a nigga they don't like? And the ones that's doing it to us, they won't go do nothing. You won't go no addresses, won't do nothing. But you will catch a nigga on the highway. They sprayed this nigga over 30 times. Dude got shot 7 times. They sprayed his whip 30 times with an AR-15. On the highway, 65 miles an hour. Buddy flipped his car. He got shot 7 times. Flipped his car. Still lived. And was in a hospital cuffed to the bed because he was a felon in possession of a handgun. Still was cuffed to the bed. Still lived. You see how they went out their way? Went out their way to go get a nigga. Wouldn't go out their way to find the cops that did what they did to Breonna Taylor. Wouldn't find the ones that did what they did to George Floyd, but they'll go out their way to find a nigga on the highway. You niggas are lame, man. Y'all corny. Y'all so corny, man. Yeah, they'll rob a nigga for his chain, though. That's how we talk about rappers. Robbing a nigga for his chain. It's corny now, y'all. This is corny. They bragging about you can't take my chain from me. You gonna die if you take my chain. But ain't nobody gonna die if they put a rope around your neck, though. They put a rope around your nigga neck. Ain't nobody gonna die, though. But you take my chain from my neck, but you put a rope around my neck, you go, it's cool. Corny. Speaking of Mississippi, that was a rapper, Big Boogie from Memphis. Had a show in Mississippi. His show got sprayed up. It was like 50 shots, I think, from like all sorts of different handguns. 50 freaking shots in there. They killed his best friend, some black girl, on stage. Beautiful girl. Black girl died right there next to him in his arms. Killed her at a concert. And they just found a black woman hanging about a white dude. And the white dude didn't get shot one time. You niggas is corny, man. Oh my God, I hate y'all niggas, man. I can't stand y'all. You niggas, boy, do you see what I'm saying? How do y'all, listen, how does that make sense? Chat, tell me how that makes sense. Chat, that literally makes no sense. Do you see the lengths that they will go to? Do you see what I'm saying? So you can, so when it comes to a concert, you can shoot up a concert in Mississippi. Have no problem with it. 50 shots, kill some black woman by accident or purpose, whatever. Didn't care. The white dudes is literally walking down there talking about they finding black folk. You niggas ain't shot one shot. I can't stand y'all. And that's why I said, if they go to sleep, y'all going to sleep too. I said that. If they going to sleep, y'all going to sleep permanently, for good. That's embarrassing. That's black people. That's embarrassing. That is so embarrassing. I don't think you understand how embarrassing that is. That is really embarrassing. Innocent black woman. That's why I said, see, what's the difference? What's the difference? Innocent black woman on stage at a concert get sprayed up 50 times. Innocent black woman get hanged. Still didn't nobody do nothing. Didn't nobody do nothing. You still an innocent black woman that got killed for nothing. Just, my God, man. Yeah. Y'all black women, go out this country. Get out this country. Get out. Get out. You ain't safe nowhere, man. That's why I hope some of you niggas never get another black woman in y'all life. I hope y'all never get another black woman as long as you live. Because you sure ain't going to protect them. You are not going to protect them. "50 shots in Mississippi." I think they was trying to kill him. Of course, they can never kill the person they trying to kill. They killed his friend. And she died in his arms. Right there. Sad. Tragic. Mississippi, though, 3 black people that died from racist causes. More than that for real, but it's 3 that we know of. Died from racist causes. Ain't one shot fired off. Y'all niggas are the corniest niggas of this generation, the last generation, everything. Y'all are the corniest niggas I've ever saw in my life, man. That's why I said some of y'all, I don't even feel bad for y'all, man. I wish y'all would walk knocked up out white dude or something, because like y'all got too much pride. Like y'all don't even care about your own people. You don't even care. He'd be the same type of nigga if the police took a baton went upside his head. I don't think I even sorry for him. It's hard to even speak for them, cause they so corny. It's like, bro, I can't get with that. I can't get with it. Like I can't understand how you have this much hatred towards somebody, and then it comes to the other side, and y'all see again they wasn't scared for law enforcement for doing that. Some rapper beef. How many people done died over rapper beef? How many innocent people just standing there died over rapper beef? I think it's crazy how Memphis slipped Dolph. I think it's crazy how Memphis killed pretty much everybody that mentioned Dolph's name. That's the only rapper I really know that got a lot of get back like that. Everybody got killed for Dolph, and these white people still up. That's the way Mississippi should be right now. Mississippi should be that same way right now. Why are they not? Dolph, I understand Dolph was a very loved person. I get it, but so was that black woman. She was a very loved person too. You don't think she was a person? She didn't deserve that. No matter what she did, she didn't deserve that. Dolph got killed in some gang beef. It's sad, it's tragic. But I said, this woman got lynched. A hate crime. And the whole city is just sitting there calm, smooth. How much is it gonna take for the powder keg to go off? Like, I don't understand, y'all. That's why I'm asking you, like, I'm asking a legit question, like, what is it gonna take? What is it really gonna take people now? It's like people just don't care no more. Like, they don't care. What's it gonna take? So a rapper will slap for it though, but a black woman does mind her business. That's sad. You think a black woman knew she was gonna get lynched that day? She probably just mind her business. Probably got pulled over or something. Just didn't think much of it. Hanging from a tree. And the sad part is, she probably thought in her last final moments, if she wasn't dead already when they did it, she probably Hey man, somebody gonna you ain't gonna get away with this. Somebody gonna come do something. And they ain't did nothing yet. I'm sorry, black woman, whatever her name was. I forgot nothing. Start with a T. I'm sorry they failed y'all. I'm sorry we as people failed you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that they let this happen to you. I'm sorry that a lot of them black men in Mississippi enough to avenge you and slide for you. No. He gonna slide for his homie. He been slurping them up all day. Yeah, he gonna slide for his homie. They been slurping each other. He ain't gonna slide for the black woman though. That's so crazy. That's what I'm saying. Y'all shocked. I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked. Cause I know. I know. Cause like I said, I know I'll talk when I see it. It's all talk. Cause I know we don't hate each other. Or we don't hate nobody as much as we hate us. We won't do nothing to nobody as much as we do something to us. I was doing a game member that said in California. He said we go to war with a lot of Mexicans. He said, but I noticed we talk to Mexicans more than we'll talk to each other. He said when it comes to us, we'll just straight kill each other. Blood crib don't talk, they just kill each other. He said when it comes to Hispanics, he said we try to reason with them. Try to talk. He said we talk first before we do anything. He said we are so trained to talk to everybody else and kill each other first. Sad, but it's true. It's sad, but it's true. That's why I say I'm just gonna keep spitting facts. Keep saying the obvious, because it's extremely the obvious. It is so sad. And we consider hatred uh 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 somebody somebody that's outside their culture. I got missed kids, or somebody that moved away from the hood to go get a better job or something. That's what we consider hatred. Yeah. We don't also take many, but I said, but we can say that's the face of hatred, right? Yeah. I said, he said, no. But we don't think about the self-murderers as hatred. We don't think about that either. We don't think about the non-justice for the ones that need justice is hatred too. I don't know another reason why you don't do what you do. I don't know another reason why you don't get it back in blood. You get it back in blood for the homies. Well, you can't get it back in blood for a lynch victim, a hate crime. I said, what's wrong with y'all? Because I'm gonna tell you this now. I said, do you hate black women that much that you would love to see them get hung? That's a real question. That's not even being funny. That's a real question. Do you hate black women that much you hate seeing them get hung? Because I don't know another reason why you wouldn't do nothing for that. I don't know another reason why. This happened in your city. The one that y'all throwing up gang signs and talking about you got check-in to come in and y'all don't even care enough to even do nothing. I don't know if they even put it on the news. Do you even know? Does the rest of the world know when y'all don't? Do y'all even get social media down there? Because I have no idea. Nobody's upset. That's why I said nobody like are y'all not upset enough? Do y'all not care enough? Like is it just whatever? So she's a whatever to you. So the one that gets shot by y'all is whatever, and then the one that get hung by white people is whatever. So she just don't matter at all. Pretty much what they saying. The black women don't matter at all. Take it how you want to. I don't care what you say. That's pretty much what they saying. Y'all don't matter at all. The Hebrew Israelites don't care about y'all because them niggas sure ain't did nothing yet. They marching in Mississippi for Nolan Wells, singing songs, and another black woman get hung, and they gonna go back out there and march and sing some songs. Y'all don't matter to them at all. Good luck being on your own, y'all. I wish y'all the best of luck, and that's why I told y'all get y'all assault rifles. I can recommend the type that you need. Get your assault rifles, get your ammo, do whatever you gotta do. Get your security systems, get your recording systems in your car. Always have your phone on you, recording stuff. That's why I said always have some type of accountability thing, because you're gonna need it. Because y'all are no longer safe, y'all. You no longer safe. You can't call your brother, you can't call the homie, you can't rely on good faith of people no more. You can't do that. Because y'all on your own. You're going to have to start protecting yourself now. But you should do that anyways, but I said, but you definitely going to have to start doing it now. Because you are by yourself. There ain't nobody coming for y'all. I'm going to let y'all know they're not coming. And don't think that them HBIs are idiots. They're not it either. Them idiots are really a joke. They a joke, for real, honestly. They walking around unarmed, non-violent. Ain't going to think that because they got numbers, it's going to intimidate somebody. You ain't intimidating nobody out there singing hymns, nigga. Nobody's scared. You have one of them supremacists walk right in the middle of y'all. Y'all not gonna lay a thing on that nigga. Not one. That's the issue I got. Out there in packs like a freaking zoo of apes. Then they go out there and do something to one of your women and you still ain't did nothing. It's a joke. It's a joke now. It's a joke. It's a joke, y'all. It's all a joke. And I understand why people don't take it serious. They think it's a joke. It's all funny. It's all for games now. You know what I'm saying? All them blacks, they out there talking. They out there singing songs again. That's why, but that's also gonna catch a lot of them off guard too, because they're gonna think that all black people out there singing a song to one of them black people headshot and put his brains all on the sidewalk and realize, yeah, it ain't funny no more. Yeah, you ran into the wrong one. You ran into the wrong black. We don't do this. That's why I said Steve ain't gonna be out here singing on songs you trying to accost me. Like, no, I'm gonna put your brains on the pavement. I'm gonna do that. Oh, that's graphic. Yes, it is. It ain't graphic enough. Some of us are willing to take it there. We ain't gonna let you kill us. We ain't gonna let you harass us. We gotta let you harass us, and we gotta just be okay with it and pray for you. No, I ain't praying for no nigga. Not none. I don't know. You should have prayed before you came over trying to lynch a nigga. You should have prayed before that. Yeah. You gonna run into the wrong black one day. It might just be the Haitian. Now think about it. I think the Haitians gonna be the ones to do this. Cause you American niggas, y'all too stupid to do anything. Y'all too dumb to do anything. Y'all not a proud people, man. Haitians are proud people. They really defend their own. They really do. They love their own. They definitely defend their own. You feel me? This is why I say I love other people cultures, man. Because again, they open to whatever. But I said, but they also love their people too. Haitians are very strong, proud people. Mexicans are very strong, proud people. You know what I'm saying? They love Chinese are very strong, proud people. It's not saying they won't talk to others outside their nation. It's just that they are proud to be who they are. And they understand, like, hey, I might be a Chinese and talk to a black, but if you harass other Chinese people, I'm gonna come out there and get you. You know what I'm saying? I might be a white man that loves black women, but if you disrespect my mom, or you disrespect my people, I'm coming after you. I might be a black man that talk to a white girl, but if you ever disrespect a black woman in front of me, I'm coming to hurt you. Just because you talk to another culture doesn't mean that you're not going to defend your own. That's the dumbest thing in the world I've seen. Like, you can still defend your own. Because you still one of them. Just because you don't marry them don't mean that you ain't one of them. Moses was married to an Ethiopian. That didn't mean he let anybody disrespect his Hebrews. No, he didn't let people disrespect his nation. You don't let people disrespect your people, man. No matter if you get to go to another culture or you're in another culture or married to another, whatever you do, whatever culture you still respect your own kind. That's why I had to tell other people of other cultures, respect your kind. I had to tell white girls, hey, don't look down on your white men. You know what I'm saying? I had to tell Mexican women, don't look down on your Mexican men. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta like them and talk to them, but don't hate them. Just like I told dudes, you ain't gotta marry black women, but don't hate black women. Like you ain't gotta act like that. You don't think your type, you don't want to talk, okay, fine. But you ain't gotta put them down. Don't put people down. That's what I'm telling you. Don't put them down. You don't have to put people down, man, to prove a point. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said I talk to all coaches without having to ever put down my women or black women or any women for that matter. The only ones I put down is the dumb ones. Like any dumb woman of any ethnicity, I put them down because they stupid. But I said everything else. I said, bro, I don't put down a certain culture or people just because. I've talked to plenty of workers. I ain't never put down black women one time. Because you don't get to. You ain't doing it just because you don't like them. You doing it because that's who you just like. I don't know what's up with these niggas, man. Officer Tatum, go get one. It's like they changed. I ain't never changed because I talked to another ethnicity. I'm still me. I ain't never put down nobody just because of that. That's why I say, y'all niggas are corny, man. Y'all mad corny. You got a problem with your people. You got a problem with anything, man. Stuff's crazy. Mississippi, y'all failed. And I feel like y'all gonna keep failing the test. Y'all stay alert. Get your passports. Go to other cities, other countries. Go wherever you need to go. Don't ever let nobody make you feel bad because you moved or because you want better in life. You deserve better in life. A lot of y'all are not the stereotypical black women, so I can say this to y'all. Y'all deserve better. You deserve better men. You deserve better people that care about you, that love you. Be open to other stuff, man. Be open to other cultures. You never know what God got for you. You might be into your own kind. You never know. Moses got an Ethiopian. I'm pretty sure he loved, he was mainly raised around, he's Hebrew, but he was mainly raised around Egyptians. But he ended up with the Ethiopian. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure when he was around them most of the time, he liked Egyptian women. Like, he didn't care really because they was a different ethnicity or whatever. Different tribe or whatever. The whole world is separated by tribalism and all this stupid stuff, man. I'm not doing that. I ain't never really did that. Like I said, I love black. I do believe that there's certain things that are for black people, but I'm very open to a lot of other people. I love all cultures of the world. Like I said, God told me to love everybody, so I love everybody as long as they ain't no idiot. I still gotta love you in God's way, but if I gotta hurt you, I have to hurt you. You know what I mean? Again, Steve is not no tap dancer. And if it's one thing I can't stand, it's a tap dancing black man to get on the internet and want to make, because he ain't doing it because he's for real. He doing it to make other people feel good. He doing it because he want black women to feel good. 'Cause I only talk to black women. It's like, what didn't do? Why you got to tell us that? Just go get one. Why you on the internet trying to holler at everybody else? And then every time something happen to black women, these niggas don't never do nothing. They don't never slide. So I said, so you want a black woman to satisfy your needs and slurp you up, and then when they get hung, you ain't gonna do nothing about it? Like, y'all niggas are corny, man. Y'all mad corny. Y'all are not the protectors of society, man. And that's why I said the black man used to be the face of security and protection. Y'all niggas are starting to be the face of clowns now. Y'all starting to be the face of clowns, dude. It's getting stupid now. People can't trust y'all. They can't trust the fact you're gonna have their back. The stuff that they doing, I heard us, man. Y'all just sitting there letting them. I'm like, y'all just gonna keep letting them, man. And I said, you just gonna keep letting your women get harassed. You're gonna keep letting your children get harassed. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing about it. Ain't gonna show up and slide and catch one body. You ain't gonna do nothing. You gonna sit right there and then holler about it and look at them like they crazy. And then you low-key hate black women too. So you wondering what they did to deserve it. You know niggas like that. You think you God's called man to society. God's called leader to lead the people. And you can't even slide one of the people. See, the leader cares about the people. They care about the people. They're not just gonna sit right there and let their people get harassed or get extorted or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because if that's the case, black women been getting disrespected for years. Why ain't you did nothing about that yet? Why ain't y'all did nothing? You got a lot of radical white folk want to do what they do. Y'all ain't did nothing to one of them. I ain't seen you put your boots upside his butt. I ain't seen you put your fist in his mouth. All you niggas want to go to clubs, fight each other. That's all y'all want to do is fight each other and hit each other in the mouth and shoot each other, blow each other brand over your shoes. You ain't did it for no black woman yet. Come to some racist. I'm like, you're not. But you love black women though. Yeah, that's funny. I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. The fact you have to say that you love black women, you don't love black women. Because a man that love black women ain't got to tell you that. He's just going to do it. And he going to do it, and not just say he loves, but he's going to do the necessary means to love one. Even if that means killing somebody over his woman. Yeah, he's going to do that. I don't got to get on the internet talking about I love a woman. If I love a woman, you going to know it because I'm going to show you. Some corny nigga won't get online. Like, I only date black women. Why are you telling us that? To get more followers? And that's what he do. We'll get him a bunch of followers. Go get a bunch of these dumb females in his comments. Yeah, that's right, brother. You tell him. He ain't gonna defend you. He done made that very clear. All these black women getting hung and lynched. He ain't did nothing yet. So I'm like, he ain't gonna defend you. It's mad corny, y'all. Anyways, I'm gonna get up off here. Enjoy the rest of my day. Definitely killed some time this morning. Didn't even realize I was in on for like 2 or so hours. You know what I'm saying? Time always flies by when I'm talking. That's why I said I have to speak my mind sometimes. Sometimes I have to. Because I get so fed up with this stuff, man. This stuff is so corny that people can do this. People just act this way. And there's no justice done. There's no justice served. People don't even care anymore. It's like they just let you do whatever. It's a free fall now. Now, you know, broaden these white boys. You know, broaden all these people doing what they doing. And of course, it's not everybody. We know it's not everybody. But we the ones that do what they do. You know, let them get a big head now. That's why they walking up and calling people niggers. Because every time they do it, you niggas ain't gonna do nothing. Every time they do it, you gonna sit right there and film it. Hey, don't say that and this there. And then you want to reason with them. And you can't say that. And then you want to be technical. And nothing gets done. Nothing gets finished. Then they putting their hands on niggas. And niggas, hey, don't do that. No, y'all want to reason. You ain't reason with the other nigga, but you want to reason with them. Told y'all, niggas will kill somebody for less. Hang one of your people and you ain't dropped the body yet. Spray up a concert though. Shoot up a rapper, but you won't shoot one of them. Y'all corny, man. Y'all so corny. And that's why I'm getting off this channel, because I got a bunch of y'all type of niggas over here. I don't like y'all. I've never liked y'all. You would never be nothing great as long as you live. If you keep it up like that, you ain't gonna never be nothing great. You gonna stay in that ratchet state of Mississippi, nigga. That's why I said, go back to your state and rot, nigga. I don't want you over here. Watch me making my channel value go. Then you making my algorithm mess up, man. Because I got a bunch of you dumb niggas over here. I don't like y'all. Y'all making me look bad. Make me look like I ain't serious about life. Like I ain't serious about nothing. Like all my videos are a joke. Like all my live streams, my videos, and everything that I do is a joke, man. That's what it looks like. That's what it feels like. It's a freaking shame, dude. That's why I don't even like my name even tied to you. That's why I'm getting off here, so my name ain't tied to y'all no more. Y'all already tied to my father. You can't change that. So I'm like, I got to change it with me. I don't want y'all name tied to me. That's why I don't even get around people that know us, because I don't want them to be like y'all. Annoying.